Can you believe it, folks? We made it here at Pittsburgh for the 2026 NFL Draft, brought to you by Prize Picks. We're live from Radio Row here, and it's about to begin. A long months and months we've been waiting for this moment. Shout out to everybody tuning in on Roundtable Sports, on Jets Media, on Dan Mitchell, on TD Finns Talk. Wherever you're tuning in from, hit the like button, because this is going to be an epic freaking night, baby.
So one thing I will say, so for those of you that are tuning in on my channel right now, you will notice that this main channel is Roundtable Sports. Please subscribe to this channel. We have so many exciting things going on with this network. So we have a creator for each and every single team, multiple divisional shows. Need you guys to lock in. We are going to be with you all evening. Bills fans, I hope that we pick somebody at 26, but for some reason I have a gut feeling we're going to trade down, and it's going to be maybe about like 11:30 at night, and we're going to be super disappointed. So I am just prepping you for this, but super excited y'all are tapping in with us. Love you all.
I keep thinking the camera's over here because the computer's over here, but folks, it's not. It's over here.
It's right in front of us.
The setup over here, if you couldn't tell with
It's
the
my biggest
backdrop,
problem.
by the way, it is incredible. It's not a green screen. We have, by the solid work of TD and Richie, by the way, got this beautiful backdrop up, and we're ready to rock. What time we got? 7:43, 17 minutes out from the draft, and I feel like you look at this moment, it feels like it comes quick, TD, but it feels like it also drags on forever. I'm glad it's finally here because we've been waiting for a while to get into this first round.
Yeah, it came pretty fast, but when you really think about it, man, this night is about to move very slow, between these picks. Yeah. But it's, the beautiful thing about this draft is the fact that since no one really knows where anyone is just about going, it's going to be exciting to see who everyone takes, and there's a lot to be said about it.
So my quick question is, right, CD, so regardless of who the Dolphins select, I only know that you are about to be taking this next week and saying that the Dolphins are about to be going on a run and win the AFC East. But just before this draft happens, I'm curious, what is a pick from the Miami Dolphins that would piss you off and say, what the hell is this front office thinking of? What would upset you where the Dolphins are selecting? What position would you be like, okay, what's going on?
Everybody's been asking me that several times. I've answered that question a lot, but it makes sense for people to ask. But unfortunately, I don't know if there's a pick that would. We have so many holes that it's so hard to get this wrong. Like, whoever you pick, there may be a player, no, I would have rather him, or I would have rather that person. But it's still probably going to be a good starter that's going to be able to come in and contribute to the team.
Still, regardless of where it is. See, we have been talking about this, I feel, all day. Just had an episode over on the Bills Roundtable channel, and we appreciate you guys for tapping in right fast. What would be a position and that would make you crash out if Buffalo were to select at 26?
I just don't want to see secondary at 26. You go Harrison last year. I think you added to that substantially in the offseason here. Could you do it and justify it? I think you absolutely could. But you need a linebacker. The Bills have consistently needed D-line help, and I would not argue at all with adding to that wide receiver room. Once again, I think you really could justify going back end, but you add C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Maxwell Harrison. We have yet to get a full healthy year out of him. D. Alford comes into this team going into 2026. I think you've done enough there as of late to where another pick, or the pick at another position, should take priority. But the question is, Dan, what that position's going to be. If it is offense, and I will say, I guess to your question, anything other than wide receiver on offense would make absolutely no sense to me in round one. But then defense, I think if you go anywhere on the D-line, whether that be D-tackle, whether that be edge, I get that. And then linebacker. And I know there's going to be a lot of blowback on the Bills if they do go linebacker at 26 because there's no linebacker in that portion of the draft that's projected to go there. But you got to consider the fact that the Bills do not have a second rounder right now. They do not have a linebacker right now. Matt Milano not signed to the team. Shaq Thompson not signed to a team. They're not signed to any team. So it wouldn't be a reach for Buffalo. And I think if they're confident in a C.J. Allen and a Rodriguez, they'll do that there if they can't trade back. But I do think trading back is priority for Buffalo. The question is, will they find somebody to do it with them?
Yeah.
So as we all know, the draft tonight, not to cut you guys off about Bills talk, but we got a long way until the Bills are on the clock. The Jets start with the Jets tonight. The draft starts with the New York Jets tonight.
So,
it does.
Rich, one thing I will
Really
say about
does.
the Jets. So my biggest question, right? Yesterday, right at the Special Olympics event, we spoke with everybody. So we spoke with David Bailey, we spoke with Elva Reese, and we ended up speaking with the Jeremiah. We spoke with Joel Klatt. The big question for the Jets is, who is your guy? Is it Arvell Reese or is it David Bailey? And
My
say,
guy or
for
the Jets'
example,
guy?
Your guy and the Jets guy.
Yeah, it's my guy is Arvell Reese, but it feels like the Jets guy is David Bailey. So that's where it really all comes down to if the smoke is real. I think if David Bailey is the pick, then there are leaks in the Jets building. If Arvell Reese is the pick, there are no leaks in the Jets building because every insider, every draft guy will tell you that it's going to be David Bailey. But I just don't know, chat. Are those opinions of people saying the Jets should go that direction, or do they know that that's where the Jets are going because of inside information? That's what I just don't know, and it's freaking me out. And I know this. If you poll Jets fans right now, we can ask every single Jets fan that's locked into this draft who they want at 2, 90+% would say Arvell Reese.
Yeah.
And I know if it's not Reese
Yeah.
tonight, Jets fans are going to be disappointed. But let me just remind you, David Bailey is a heck of a prospect. If he's a Jet, that's not a bad thing. The Jets are going safe instead of betting on upside if it's Bailey.
It's funny you say that because that was my follow-up question. If David Bailey was the guy, realistically, would you be disappointed even to an extent and that it wasn't Reese?
Yeah, I think so. If David Bailey's the pick, I'm not mad. I'm not pissed. I'm just disappointed, right? I'll still be able to get behind that pick. David Bailey is your edge rusher. You can argue the best pass rusher in this class. I think that's a fact. So from that standpoint, I'm not upset with it. I just want to take a swing at upside, someone that Aaron Glenn can utilize all across this football field. I mean, we were there. Z-Bot and I were interviewing Arvell Reese. We both look at each other like, that's a dude right there. I mean, that's a prototypical blue-chip talent if I ever saw one.
He's so intimidating, man.
Yeah.
He is a fucking brick wall. He is going to terrorize any tackle he faces up with, man. I would be concerned lining up against
What's your
Arvell
thoughts of this, Z-Bot?
I think the interesting thing about the Arvell Reese, David Bailey situation, I guess, is every Jets fan I've talked to, including yourself, wants Reese. Every link to the Jets at 2 seems to be David Bailey, and I wonder where that disconnect is. And I also wonder what the response is going to be from Jets fans. Should they go with what seems to be what a lot of people in the know think they're going to do it too, and that is David Bailey. What is it about David Bailey, in your opinion, Richie, that would lack in comparison to taking Arvell Reese at 2?
Yeah, it's that we have a David Bailey on a roster we feel like already, Will McDonald, a pass rush specialist that struggles against the run. And nobody in the NFL really has an Arvell Reese talent outside of, you can argue, Micah Parsons. Who's the comparison of Arvell Reese in the NFL besides Micah Parsons? There isn't one because he's a unicorn. He's a rare breed that can play all across the defense. I want Aaron Glenn to have a unique piece that you can disguise and take advantage of mismatches instead of someone that's just your edge rusher. I don't know. I guess it's just more flash in the pan that I'm ready for, a unique talent rather than an edge rusher that's just prototypical that gets to the quarterback. But again, that's a premier position in the league. So you can't go wrong with another edge rusher because this defense desperately needs another pass rusher. And, the Jets traded away Jermaine Johnson. And whoever they draft at 2 is basically his replacement. Your thoughts, TD, of the Jets situation at 2?
Listen, man, honestly, I would take Reese, but you can't go wrong. Again, one player can be better than the other. It's just a matter of opinion. Time will tell. But no matter what the Jets do, as long as they select either one of those 2 players, I guess you can't go wrong because that's how they feel about it. But I like Reese better. I just feel like he's the guaranteed, definitive player that's going to make an impact for years to come for the Jets.
So you think the debate really is the safe pick in Bailey or you're betting on upside with Reese? Do you think the Jets are in a spot where they can afford taking a risk for Reese? Because that's what everyone's saying in the media. The Jets can't afford that. They have to go with the safe guy. Try not to be flashy. Get the guy who's going to be plug and play and immediate impact right away in Dave Bailey.
Yeah, again, I have my own opinion about Bailey. It's not as high as many people, but what's this notion that Reese? Why do we use the term upside for Reese?
Because people say, Reese, you can't plug in his place. You have to be creative and develop a position for him, since he plays off ball and on ball, can drop back in coverage and rush the passer. He does a million things. So Arvo Reese is kind of difficult for a defense to just throw in.
Yeah, but doing multiple things is not a big deal. I think that you can plug him in right away and have him contribute in almost any of those positions. So don't look at it that way. He is a day one ready to plug and play, just like the other guy. It's just he can do more. I don't look at it that way.
So one thing I'm thinking about, Richie, right? Like, I feel like most of the storylines with the Jets have been, okay, and so is it Reese or is it Bailey? Has there been like any like dark horse candidate you have heard from, or like have thought about, or like you heard like through the grapevine that like maybe the Jets shock the world
At 2?
and grab at 2 instead?
Yeah, I mean, early in the draft process, it was Sonny Styles. I don't think that's going to be the case. I've heard rumblings of Carnell Tate at 2. I don't think that's going to happen either. So, and then the biggest rumor of all, which I don't see happening, let me just say this, is drafting Jeremiah Love and trading Breece Hall. That's the biggest dark horse that I don't see happening whatsoever. But there's some rumors out there that I think people are just, pulling out of thin air of drafting Jeremiah Love and trading Breece, but I don't see that.
My thing is, maybe, and so I'm just a hater, but like I refuse to draft a running back in the top 15. As much as I think that Love is going to have a tremendous career, I just always have a problem with drafting a running back, especially say that I was the New York Jets. And so with TD, would you think that them taking Jeremiah Love randomly would be a laughable mistake?
Jeremiah Love is a special talent. It would not be a laughable mistake. Richie may not like this, but Breece Hall is overrated. At this point, they just have hope in a guy who is a good back, but he's not a game changer. Love is. I would move Breece Hall and bring in a Love, or have a two-guy set where both of them can go in and make plays. But that would rock the entire draft, the Jets selecting a Love. It would turn everything upside down.
Yeah, it won't. And I feel like the big question with the Jets, let's not forget, they also have 16. Are they trading into the top 10 for a receiver? If they don't, watch out for Omar Cooper Jr. to be the pick at 16 for the Jets. If that is the selection, Omar Cooper at 16, do you think that's a good pick for the Jets? Or is that...
Well...
Daniel Jeremiah, his latest mock had Bailey at 2 and Cooper at 16.
Yeah. So with hypothetically, okay, it's not going to happen, but, and so hypothetically, say that every single wide receiver was on the board, and this goes right to the Jets fans right now, who would be your first target? Every single wide receiver's on the board, who is it for you?
I think it's Jordan Tyson 1, Carnell Tate 2. And then third, I heard a report that the Jets value Omar Cooper over Mekhi Lemon.
Wow. Really?
Yes. The Jets are not high on Mekhi Lemon. I think if Mekhi Lemon's on the board at 16, they're going to pass on him.
Imagine. You know what that tells me, TD? Jordan Tyson's the first ballot Hall of Famer. If they go with Mekhi Lemon over Jordan Tyson.
I mean, he's got to be.
No, not over Jordan Tyson. Over Omar Cooper.
Omar Cooper's the first ballot Hall of Famer if they go with him over. That's what that tells me. No, I'm just kidding. I think, you want to know what I think, fellas? And the more I'm considering the idea of Concepcion falling to the Bills, potentially Omar Cooper Jr., I think there's a real possibility those guys are just gone. I think by the time we get to the 20s, these guys are just gone.
Yeah.
There's going to be all of a sudden the two top receivers are going to the top 10. Mekhi Lemon and Omar Cooper are going to be the interesting ones, and Denzel Boston. And then KC's that one that's going to be interesting as well.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a world where somebody drafts Chris Bell at the end of the first round too.
I don't think that is going to happen. I feel like that Chris Bell is going to slide right into the second, just based off
because you want the Bills to draft him in the second.
So it depends if we end up trading down. Say we trade down, maybe, but if not, and there's no way, and that he falls past, I'd say mid-second for him. My guess is this, right? Theories from all four of you, right? How many wide receivers go in the top 20? That, I think, should be a big storyline that not a lot of people are talking. My number is 4. I think that it's going to be Tyson is number 1. He's going to go above Carnell Tate. Lemon is going to go before
You know how
Tate.
high I think Tyson can go, though? Not to cut you off. I think there's a chance Jordan Tyson is the 5th overall pick to the Giants.
I wouldn't be shocked by that at all. That's if Jeremiah Love is gone. I think Jeremiah Love's a Giant at 5 if he's there. But if he's not, I don't think Jordan Tyson to the Giants would be a shocker at all. You thinking 4 though? You're thinking 4 wide receivers in the first round.
4 in the first 20, 6 in the first round.
So no wide
yeah,
receivers
6.
20 to 32 at the back end of the draft.
I think with Casey is going to go, I'd say right around the 20s. I just have a strong feeling that with the Casey Concepcion will be a Cleveland Brown by pick 24. I feel like that's going to be it.
A lot going on, by the way, with the New England Patriots. I don't know if Kobe is online right now. There's a lot going on over
By
there.
the way, Diana Rossini just deleted her account. Breaking news, folks. She just deleted her account.
All right, well.
Spicy out in Foxborough. I would tell you
By
this,
the way,
Dan,
where is Colby, man? We got to hit him up and get him on here.
I think there's 5
ahead.
receivers in the first round.
And we,
5.
by the way, let me
Yeah.
just give us a quick shout out to our other roundtable guys that are camped out at the press conference room right now.
Russian.
They're absolutely crushing it. I don't know if I can share my screen real quick just to show you where our interns are posted up at the podium, that they're going to be here throughout the night. So make sure you guys follow Roundtable Sports on all socials, by the way, to make sure you guys are locked in on this coverage on socials, because we got our guys right here, right there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And as you guys know, we do have a special announcement of Roundtable Sports, a proud sponsor of the channel. Before we kick things off, Prize Picks is your opportunity to get in on the action. A quick pause in the action to let you guys know that this video is brought to you by Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app and the easiest way to get in on daily fantasy sports action. Prize Picks keeps it simple. Just pick a few players and choose more or less on their projected stats. That's it. Quick, easy, and a ton of fun. And now it gets even better with team picks. You can call the winner, the spread, or the total for major games, giving you even more ways to play. And for viewers in California, Texas, and Florida, yes, Prize Picks is live and available in your state right now. Here's a safe 2-pick power play we decided to put on Prize Picks. More on Matthew Stafford's 3,874.5 passing yards. We feel like coming off an MVP season, he's going to be right back in the MVP conversation next year. And getting more on Caleb Williams' passing yards, which is only at 3,524.5 passing yards. We feel like that is definitely a lock as well. Download the Prize Picks app today using the link in the description below and use promo code HMA to get $50 in lineups after your first $5 lineup. That's promo code HMA for $50 in lineups after your first $5 play. Prize Picks. Run your game. Please play responsibly.
Fun fact about Prize Picks, you can actually make your lineups while the game is going on. In fact, while I'm sitting here, and so I know my Buffalo Sabres are playing Game 3, right, Z?
0-0, end of the first period.
Game 3, it's end of the first period with the Boston Bruins. I feel like I'm about to lock up a lineup right now. Folks, it's not just player lineups, it's also team picks as well. If, for example, you want to lock in with Prize Picks, use code HMA, lock in with us, baby. It is a great time with sports right now. You have playoff basketball, you have playoff hockey, you have regular season baseball. The best way to get through this football off season, Kid Rock is rocking out.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good for Kid Rock.
The draft is starting, baby. Let's go.
How about it?
All right. How shocked would y'all be? So the first news we see from the draft, Raiders are trading down.
Oh my God.
And so
cancel the NFL.
and so the Jets
I would
rock
love it.
in.
Dolphins
What
going
if
up
the
and getting
Raiders
their guy.
don't get?
We already got our guy.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. My bad.
So what if the Raiders shock the world and grab Ty Simpson? So here's a good question. What's the shock of the first round for you? Let's call a fucking shocking move, because we know it's going to happen. Shocking move that we think could potentially happen right in the first. Chat, let us know your shocking move prediction, but TD, shocking move in the first round. Go.
It has to include Ty Simpson, Arizona doing something to move back up and grabbing him.
Okay. Z.
I think George Pickens gets dealt tonight. I think George Pickens finds a new team tonight.
You stole mine.
He just signed his franchise tag.
Yeah, on draft day.
Yeah,
That could be a trade. That sign and trade.
Yeah. And I, you know it, guys. The Cowboys, from a PR media perspective, nothing ever seems to be coincidental. I think he gets dealt tonight. There's been rumblings about the Cowboys wanting to move up in the first round, potentially for one of these top receivers that we've discussed. And I think with that, why would you move up for a receiver? You already have Lamb and Pickens, so I think that inevitable inclusion there, linked to the fact that they signed, Pickens signed that franchise tag today. I think Pickens gets dealt tonight, fellas.
Would it be
So
smart?
where does he go, though? Where does he go?
Miami, number 11.
Do you think Pickens would want to sign up for that, though? You think he wouldn't rather just go play on the tag in
Pickens
Dallas?
just want his money. All players just want their
another
money.
receiver I can see being on the move tonight is BTJ from the Jaguars.
Oh, my God. You stole mine as well.
I heard a rumor that the Jaguars can use him to get back into the first round.
At number 30?
So what if the Bills did that, Z?
Yeah.
How would you feel
You're not
about
doing that. You got DJ Moore. You should draft
know,
a receiver, if anything.
But, so for hypothetical purposes, and chat, let us know. Rumors are circulating that the Jags are looking to use BTJ as trade bait to get back up in the first. How would you feel about that? Z, I'm curious to hear how you would feel about that, potentially.
The BTJ, I wouldn't love it. I would much rather have a rookie contract on one of these wide receivers. Pickens is a whole other story to me. I think that that's a guy that immediately comes in and becomes exactly what all of us fans have been hoping the Bills would have on their roster since Stephon Diggs has left. Now, I know the argument against that would be DJ Moore is that, but then again, the argument to that would be, well, why not both? And if the Bills are considering wide receiver tonight, I look at the Bills through a lens of a very minute window. I don't look at the Bills of, this guy that they get tonight or they get tomorrow, 3-4 years from now, this is going to be. No, that's not how I look at it. When you have Josh Allen, you're in a decade in with the Bills here. I'm not looking at this future build. I'm looking at what can we do in 2026, 2027, 2028. You're not getting George Pickens right off the bat in the first round, regardless of who you go with. If they wound up doing that, the grin on my face, I mean, I know, we've got 4 of us on here. It would take up the whole screen. I would absolutely love it. Whether it was an overpay or not, and you could argue it might be, you cannot argue the fact that the Bills going into the year with the 4th overall offense of last year, with the MVP of 2 years ago, with the rushing title winner of last year, and now their wide receiver 1 of last year being wide receiver 3 with DJ Moore and George Pickens. I don't know how you could be a Bills fan and not be just ecstatic about that possibility.
Yeah. It's my question to you, right? It's very clear. I'd say about 75 to 80% of this fan base is mad at Brandon Beane based off of that. So with the interview with the radio station last year about wide receiver, do you think that Brandon Beane feels some type of pressure, feeling like I have to walk away with a big name wide receiver in this draft class? Does he care, in your opinion, or no?
I think slightly, but I think the DJ Moore acquisition has alleviated a lot of that stress. Say they didn't acquire DJ Moore in the offseason, I would think the stress, you could feel it in the room we're in right now. That has gone a long way, and I think it's gone such a way to where if they don't go wide receiver tonight, I don't think anybody's going to be pounding the table freaking out. Yeah, you'll have your handful of people that might, but I don't think that's going to be a major issue, fellas. I just think the DJ Moore trade went a long way in addressing that.
Want to give a big shout out to everybody tuning in on the chat. We really do appreciate you guys. We're across so many different channels right now. Whatever channel you're tuning in from, do us a favor, hit the like button. And also, if you guys can pour all into the Roundtable Sports live stream, we would appreciate that. I know we have a lot of people on TD Finns Talk, Real Dan Mitchell, and Jets Media, but go over to the Roundtable Sports channel because we're going to be uploading in real time press conferences from Pittsburgh. So we're going to be posting videos all over there and all over socials. But before we kick things off, we didn't really get a chance to get TD's final prediction. Miami Dolphins at 11. TD, it's not who you want, it's who you think. If you win $1 million if you get this right. Who's the Dolphin selection at 11?
Ruben Bain will be a Miami Dolphin. He's going to fall.
I like that pick.
He's going to fall.
I do like that.
That will be big for you guys. Because he has small arms, and I feel like we would absolutely exploit that.
Oh, here you go. If y'all drafted Ruben Bain, you'll be over here ecstatic, raving.
That was supposed to be like a second overall pick, and now he's dropping to 11 for a reason. Come on now.
So here's my deal with Ruben Bain. I really feel like his small arm, like, as far as his controversy, is really hurting him. I have a feeling that he is going to be like the second best edge rusher that comes out of this class 3 years down the road.
Yeah.
We are going to look at his career and we are going to say, how the hell did we ever doubt him based off of something so trivial? Mm-hmm. His production is there, like right in college, man. Listen, like, this league is changing. Players are, slowly but surely starting to adjust. I'm very high on Ruben Bay. In fact, you know what I'll say? Reese is going to be, I would say, the most productive guy that comes out of the edge type department. Bain is number 2.
So you're that low on David Bailey?
No, I'm not that low on David Bailey, but I'm that high on Ruben Bay.
Wow. All right. Bold take. Guys, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat right now, what team are you repping and what player do you want your team to draft? So if you're a Jets fan, say Reese or Bailey. If you're a Dolphins fan at 11, say who you want. If you're a Bills fan, who do you want at 26? Let us know.
So better yet, please roll call yourselves in the chat. Let us know where you are tuning in from and let us know what team you are currently representing. Do not be shy, folks. Right now, right over 1,200 people watching across all channels. I need every single one of you to lock in and tell us where you are tuning in from and what team you are representing, man. We're going to be here all night. It's going to be a long one, all right? Bills fans,
Raiders are on the clock.
Long night.
I think it's going to be a long night, and I think it's going to be a long day tomorrow, Dan, because the potential of the Bills, because we're not going to know the Bills are out at 26 until what? Quarter to 11?
Yeah.
And we've been there before. The Coleman pick, right? A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
What are the Bills going to do? We'll see you on day 2.
I know.
Once again, I'll be happy about that. I'll be happy about the fact that we waited up all night tonight to see nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if that's going to be on the table or not.
Shout out to Om Naran. He did drop a super chat. Saying, all right, Sullivan, let's see what you got. Let's go Dolphins. Yes, man. We got a new general manager. Nobody's thinking about that. The Dolphins got a new general manager.
What does Sullivan have? Yeah, man.
Yes, man. It's time for him to show up and show us that he is the general manager of the future that's going to get the picks right. It's just very interesting. I'm excited about this draft. A lot is about to go down. We're going to be tracking every single pick, giving you a breakdown of it and what we all think.
Another super chat from T-Dog. So Josh wears Haley's clothes. It's from her interview. Don't be salty.
So when Josh wears Haley's clothes, it's from her interview. Don't be salty. Hey, listen. And so if you're married to Haley Steinfeld, like, you do whatever she says.
Thank you for the super chat, TD Dog. Congratulations, fellas. Let's go. Fins up no matter what. That's our guy, JD the Great. We appreciate
JD
that
the Great,
big time.
man.
$2 super chat from Zelmar Hernandez. Thank you for the dono, my friend. Pretty epic stuff here live on YouTube. The Raiders are officially on the clock, which we all know where they're going. And my Knicks just came back to make it a single-digit lead, baby. First
Man,
deficit.
ain't nobody kidding about no Knicks.
I do.
How about the Sabres? Just 3 straight games without a goal in the first period, by the way.
Bro,
I know you guys.
it's-
you two on the
it's-
right.
it's-
I can say the same. You guys don't give a crap. What's
I
on
feel like
here.
it's the Bills, right?
You know what?
It's slow
That's a fair
starts.
point.
You know what I mean?
It's slow starts in
me.
all
Evens out.
Buffalo
Draft
professional
going on.
sports. And so it's all slow starts in Buffalo professional sports. I feel like that's just like a city thing, right? And so the Bills, they are notorious for doing the exact same fucking thing. They wait until it's on the wire and give us a heart attack until the very end. Sometimes it works out for us, sometimes it doesn't. Sabres have clearly went on and the same exact reason. By the way, dude, listen, bro. Your team in Miami won the cup last year, TD. I'm
right.
surprised you're not.
Sorry, guys.
I know I can hear something.
Yeah.
They can't hear it.
You big
Okay,
Panthers
yeah.
guy?
Oh, yeah, man. All things Miami except the Heat.
Except for
Really?
the Heat. You're a
Yeah.
Boston Celtics guy for some
Yes.
reason. It's
Oh,
random.
what a shock.
Yeah, it's random for some odd reason.
Actually, I don't know why I
But-
said that. That kind of is a shock. I don't know how you're pulling for a Boston team.
It's a long story. I was
And we're going to save it. We're
I
not
was
going to
a
get into
Players
that
fan.
crappy story, by the
Yeah.
way.
It's a
Yeah,
real
gonna say
story.
that.
You know what's crazy? I actually started with
Z-Bot,
the
I did
Knicks,
this for you right when the
team
right when
that
the
I
star
actually
stayed.
liked.
What do you
when
know
I
about
was
it?
young.
Oh,
What do you know
nice.
about it?
What is this?
This is the
the
ABC
draft.
broadcast of the draft.
What do I know about it?
I'm just saying, we don't got the Knicks on anymore.
Oh.
That was just, for
Rich
pre-draft stuff.
showing his
And what
allegiance
happened
to
with
what the
Knicks,
future of the
then?
Jets
What
can
happened
look
with the
like
Knicks? You
tonight.
decided not to watch that anymore?
By the
I'm
way,
gonna
you can't see
follow
it
my
on
phone.
screen. Richie's got this cool little, what would you even call this thing?
External monitor.
External monitor.
Portable.
The thing's phenomenal. It's crystal clear. I'm absolutely
It's
loving it.
beautiful.
I
I
might
like it,
steal
yeah.
it
Are you
from
drinking
him.
this right now?
I am. You want a sip of it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Are you a Diet Pepsi guy?
I'm not.
I'm a
not a
Diet
soda
Coke
guy.
guy, but it's a Pepsi.
I'm a
it's
black
Pepsi
coffee
event.
kind of guy. As we got the Raiders on the clock, and
I'm
the
a
pick is
black
in.
coffee guy.
The Raiders pick is in.
Okay,
You know what that
folks,
means.
folks.
The Jets are on the clock right now, baby.
Yo, look
We're
at my
showing
guy
Ty
Ty
Simpson.
Simpson over there, man. Listen, dude, like he rides with his boys from Alabama, by the way. So when I saw him right at that Special Olympics thing, like he was so tight, and so with his boy Kaden Proctor. All right, it's
Here
clear.
comes
It's Fernando
Raj.
Mendoza. Let's go.
There he is.
Okay.
Fernando Mendoza.
Shocker of the
Fernando
draft.
is the pick,
Shocker of the
folks.
draft. It's Fernando Mendoza, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is way behind, by the way. So
Extremely.
So here's my thing about Fernando
Jets are on the
Mendoza.
clock, boys. Everyone, turn your social media off because the Jets pick could be spoiled at any point.
It's not going to be spoiled.
Yeah.
You know that we're here.
We could have just saw, the quarterback of the future in Vegas drafted, but it doesn't matter. Jets
yeah,
are on the
yeah.
clock.
Richie,
Yeah.
we're before any broadcast. We're actually here.
Yeah. So I feel bad my boys have to hear this again because I have told them this ad nauseum. I have said this at least once a day for the past 3 months. But I am going to tell you guys why I think that Fernando Mendoza is going to struggle tremendously with the Las Vegas Raiders. Number one, I don't think that he is NFL pro football style ready. He only spent 3% of his time in college under center. Vast majority of it was right out of the shotgun. He's getting paired with a head coach that ran under center snaps with Sam Darnold, second most in the entire NFL. So is Clint Kubiak going to bite the bullet and say, hey, listen, I am going to ride with my rookie quarterback and just ride with him and put him on a leash and allow him to develop, or is he going to force him into the fire? I promise you, Kirk Cousins is going to win this position, and he will start as the starting quarterback for Las Vegas this year.
But as he
almost
should.
dead set
I
on
think he
that.
should too, and I
Yeah.
don't think that's a hot take. And then Mendoza's going to come in the middle of the season, and I disagree.
Oh, you do? You think that?
I think Mendoza's going to play this year, and I think he's going to be a beast. I'm high on Fernando Mendoza. I think that he may not be a dog as soon as humanly possible, but I think when it's all said and done, we're going to look back at Fernando Mendoza as a franchise quarterback for the Raiders. I think that he is a top 10 quarterback in this league at some point, but I think the pressure's on the Raiders to support him with the stuff in order for him to become that. And I think that's a big question for the Raiders where they're at. Who's their name a wide receiver on the Raiders, Z-Bot?
Wow, can I phone a friend?
Yeah.
What is going on over there?
Number 82.
Name a single receiver besides Brock
It's
Bowers.
Henry Ruggs. He's out of jail. He's out of jail soon. He's going to be coming back, man.
Let me say this about Mendoza. I don't know how you couldn't root for the kid. I'm actually like,
He's so hard to hate.
It's weird.
He's
I wish
so
he was
hard
in
to
the
hate.
NFC.
He's such a likable guy.
I wish he was in the
Yeah.
NFC.
Me
You
too.
could actually kind of pull. I mean, look at it. Am I going to sit around and like feel bad for the Raiders are playing the fill in the blank, whoever they're playing. Give me a bottle. I was going to say Dolphins and Jets when I said give me a bottom barrel team, but I didn't want to be offensive, and now I'm kind of trying to think of somebody else.
All right,
But
well-
regardless, the guy is of such a pedigree as a human being. I got a really hard time not rooting for this kid. I want him to work out. And I also think when the Raiders are good, the league kind of benefits from that. And I think they got the pieces there. If he hits, I don't know. I think the Raiders
We'll
could
see.
be interesting.
Yeah, I
So
don't,
we have
are we all
the
in
Jets are
agreement,
taking their
though?
time, by the way.
So are we all in agreement that we think that Kirk Cousins is going to be the starter?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Kirk Cousins is going to start, but let me get my take on this Mendoza pick. I don't think he's ever going to be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I do not believe in Mendoza's game translated to the NFL level. I know a lot of people would say, that makes me crazy. But I watched the kid, and I feel
look,
like
we're just
it's a
with all
lot
those
of
guys
flash
at the
from
bar.
college. But outside of that, when he gets into this league, it's a totally different story. And I'm hoping that he proves me wrong because he's such a great guy. But I actually don't have a high evaluation on him.
All right, so we're switching over to the New York Jets, who have still not submitted their pick under 3 minutes to go with the New York Jets.
What do you think the reason for that is, Richie?
Either they're taking some phone calls, I think.
You're
I thought
nervous,
they
right?
already knew who they were picking.
Wait, the clock just reset. The pick is in. The pick is in to the New York
Oh,
Jets.
you thought it was a
All right.
trade?
Yeah, I did. So, guys, I'm going to record a video on my end at the same
No,
time.
you're good.
I'm going to react to it live. So but we're still, does that make sense, boys?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it, but I'll allow
All
it.
right, Z-Bat, you got it.
So
Rich
what
is
you
very
said about it,
nervous.
as a matter of fact.
The Jets are about to pick.
I might just sit back and watch this
The
reaction.
Jets just made their pick, and I am nervous. Here we go, chat. Jets fans, we're here, and the New York Jets are about to make their selection. Mitchell's gonna be behind my frame the whole time,
Oh shit!
and it's through here.
What if they
this one
take
over
Ty
here, so.
Simpson?
I'm
I was
nervous,
just
guys.
about
I'm
to say
nervous.
that. I was just
Listen,
about to say that.
What I wouldn't give
And
to
could
see
you
it.
imagine if the Jets were to select Ty Simpson at number
listen,
two?
At
chat.
number
The
2.
Jets. Everybody's saying it's David
No,
Bailey,
no.
the whole world,
Carson
but
Beck.
I want Orville Reese.
What if it was Carson Beck at number 2?
right,
That
boys,
would be
let's
a
lock
Jets
in.
move right there.
I'll
All right, boys, let's lock in.
Let's
Let's lock in. The Jets are going to make their pick. I'm going to start my video now. What is up, everybody? We are live here
Oh, my God.
in Pittsburgh. The Jets are about to make their selection. This is my live reaction to the Jets' second overall pick. Is it David Bailey? Is it Orville Reese? Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring Jets Media. Here's Roger Goodell coming out. We're at Radio Row in Pittsburgh. Here is Roger Goodell announcing the New York Jets pick. Orville Reese or David Bailey? Who will it be? It's David Bailey.
David
There it is.
Bailey,
Smoke was
ladies
real,
and
man.
gentlemen.
It
Holy
was David
shit.
Bailey. Orville Reese is
Holy
not a
shit.
Jet. He's not a Jet, folks. It is
Wow.
Orville Reese.
He
Is
didn't
not a
take
New York
Reese.
Jet. It is David Bailey, indeed. Listen, the whole world told us this. Every NFL insider was on this, and the problem with this pick is that the entire fan base of the New York Jets wanted Orville Reese. That's the big problem with this, but I'm here to tell you guys, David Bailey is an absolute stud. And I said that. I was on record saying I prefer Orville Reese over David Bailey just for the upside reason. But you look at what David Bailey brings to the table, it is the safe pick, a pure pass rusher. The reason why I did not really necessarily want Bailey over Reese was just because I felt like the Jets needed to kind of bet on some type of upside. But no, David Bailey, that's who their pick is going to be. I talked to David Bailey and Orville Reese yesterday at the interviews, and it just felt like Orville Reese was going to be the pick. But at the end of the day, I am not upset. The New York Jets were able to bring in a bona fide pass rusher, the best pure pass rusher in the entire 2026 NFL draft, and that is a fact. And I think that this guy coming into an Aaron Glenn defense, he's a plug and play. He's going to be an immediate impact with this football team. And the Jets need blue chip talent on this defense. You shipped away Sauce Gardner, you shipped away Jermaine and Quinnen. You have the second overall pick, and they were able to get the best pure pass rusher in this draft. Shout out to David Bailey on becoming a New York Jet. And let me just say this, Jets fans, please, let's give this kid a shot before we're starting to be upset that, David Bailey is a Jet instead of Orville Reese. And I saw this coming, to be honest. At the hours leading into this second overall pick, the more people I talk to, I'm convinced that, yeah, it's going to be David Bailey at number 2. The people I was talking to, it seemed like just Jets fans wanted Reese, and based off the interviews yesterday, it felt that way. But this is a guy that had 14 and a half sacks from Texas Tech last year. Absolutely balled out in the best defense you can argue in college football. And he's officially coming to Aaron Glenn with this Jets football team. Let me know your overall thoughts in the comments. Obviously, I know that a bunch of Jets fans are not happy with this, but you should be. Because I've been on record saying that no matter who the Jets select, I'll be happy. But you look at what David Bailey brings to the table, it's a defense that is going to be awesome. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, folks. And a big shout out to Prize Picks. And then we're going to break this pick down even more.
Richie, we're obviously going to get your thoughts on David Bailey here big time.
Dude,
Arizona wanted to trade back here. They're down under 4 minutes. This could be where the draft starts. If they stay, I don't think it is. I think it's Reese. And obviously, to you, Richie, it now becomes Reese versus Bailey till the end of time because of the Jets' ability to go with either one of these guys.
All right, listen. So, Rich, I understand, you're a big Jets guy, and, you are, the positive light of the fan base for content creators. But I want you to be real with me right now. Are you slightly disappointed currently with where you went?
Yeah, I said that. I'm not going to be mad if the Jets go David Bailey. I would be slightly disappointed. I'm on record of saying that because that's my preference. And that's just because I, again, felt like this Jets football team had an opportunity to bet on upside, and they were unable to do that. So it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and cry myself to sleep. David Bailey's a heck of a talent. A lot of teams in this draft wanted him for a reason.
Yeah.
He's a plug-and-play animal, and I just got to continue this real quick. So David Bailey's officially a Jet, and I think that the slight disappointment that's coming from Jets fans, I feel like is very interesting to me, because now knowing Jets fans, they're going to turn on this guy, and we're going to see where Arvell Reese goes. As I'm recording this, we don't know exactly where Reese is going to land. Is he going to go to the Cardinals? Is he going to go to the Titans? Who knows? But at the end of the day, you look at what Arvell Reese brings to the table, it's the versatility element, whereas David Bailey is the plug and play. And I don't think that this narrative that the Jets are drafting David Bailey is real, that he's just being a Jet so Aaron Glenn saves his job, per se. I think that's kind of bogus. But you look at what the Jets are trying to do defensively, you got to get that bona fide edge rusher that can completely change the game on third down opportunities. The Jets desperately need blue chip talent on this defensive line, and they're able to do that with David Bailey officially becoming a New York Jet. And my boy Z-Bot said, and it's true, it's going to be the Arvell Reese versus David Bailey discussion till the end of time. We'll see where Reese goes. But, with 14.5 sacks last year, 23 tackles for a loss, a 20% pressure percentage, there's no doubt David Bailey's an absolute stud and is going to be able to completely level up this Jets defense to places where it needs to go. But at the end of the day, I feel like Jets fans got to come together, rally around this guy, and let me know your thoughts in the comments, Jets fans. What's your overall thoughts? Hit that thumbs up button. Arvell Reese is not a Jet. It's David Bailey.
My thing is, I don't understand why Jets fans would be upset, because quite literally, you have Will McDonald and David Bailey on both of your edge positions. You have two guys that are more than capable of having 10-plus sacks a season. With Arvell Reese, right? Many of the insiders we spoke to yesterday said that Arvell Reese would have required you to build an entire position around him. I feel like you are going to see immediate production from David Bailey, whereas Arvell Reese probably would have taken a bit of time for you to knock the rust off and get him adjusted and ready to go. I don't hate the Bailey pick, Richie. I don't.
Yeah, I feel that. And I feel like the one criticism of Arvell Reese is what we talked about, is you have to get really creative with him and create a role for him, whereas it's the opposite with David Bailey. You throw him in at that edge rusher position, and he's going to perform, or at least he's expected to, as soon as possible. TD, your overall thoughts, because you said the Jets should be getting Reese, and they did not go that direction.
Yeah, I thought they should have got Reese. But good pick for the Jets. I told you also can't go wrong. A good player, a guy who you can plug in right away and contribute to the team and the development with Aaron Glenn. Can utilize him to be a staying force on that D-line. I just feel bad for the kid, though, man. Going to the Jets, I just feel bad for Bailey, man. This is a sad day for the kid. But, hey, at least he made it to the NFL.
All right. Now, enough of that. Enough of that, man.
It's a sick draft hat, by the way. It's a sick draft hat.
Yeah, man.
Here's the Cardinals selection, guys.
That happened fast.
Wow.
We heard that was a possibility. They go running back out of Arizona. Chat, sound off in the comments and let us know your thoughts on this. Was this the right move? Jeremiah Love to the Arizona Cardinals. Michael LaFleur adds to his offense. Z-Bot, thoughts on this? Was this a shocker? Was this the right move here?
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, granted, do I understand the player wanting this player? Of course I do.
I'm going to go interview David Bailey, boys.
He is as good as it gets. I think in terms of the entire prospect pool here, I think there's a significant argument this was the best player in the 2026 draft. Are the Arizona Cardinals a running back away, not only this year, but the next 4 years from being competitive?
Going to go interview David Bailey, boys. Be right back.
Unarguably the most competitive, the toughest division in the NFL. The answer is no. And I just don't understand with a running back position that's really relying on maximizing in a 4 to 5 year window early. Even if we get a Jeremiah Love performance, even if this pick looks incredible from the standpoint of his performance, is it going to translate into the Arizona Cardinals competing with the Niners, the Rams, the Seahawks? I don't think so. And this is where I think that he would have been much better served going to a team, even with the Tennessee Titans next up here at 4. You already have the quarterback. The Cardinals do not have their quarterback. And so I think if you were to even go to Tennessee, granted they're not set up to win right now either, but at least you have the biggest piece in place. This, to me right here, nothing to do with the player, everything to do with the team. I don't know why the Cardinals would want to go running back with the 3rd overall with all they need.
So it sounds like that they really like Josh Sweat, and so they think like he's going to be the vast majority rate of his production. But with a brand new head coach, He's obviously offensive minded. I would have went Arvell Reese here. I would have. I think that like when you're going up against an NFC West division, it's clear that the Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers are going to be on your heels. All dynamic offenses. How you don't go defense here is shocking to me.
So I'm going to actually disagree with both of you gentlemen. I think that this is an excellent pick for the Arizona Cardinals, and follow me on this on my perspective, okay? They know that they're rebuilding, right? And what they've also done the last several years, going from Josh Rosen to Kyler Murray, they realize that a quarterback cannot be the only one that does it on his own in today's NFL. Some of these guys need help unless you find a generational guy, which is hard. It's hard to do. So therefore, they want to bring someone in who can stable the offense, give the fan base hope, and they could build around for the years to come. The quarterback is coming potentially in the same draft in what many believe may be Ty Simpson. And if not, it can happen next year. But getting a running back is going to be a young quarterback's best friend. So they build that way, and they understand that this is going to be a 2-3 year process. No, they're not one piece away, but they just secured a piece that they're going to need to get to where they want to go. So I don't mind this at all. And you also have to realize they could have drafted a quarterback. They could have drafted Mendoza, and they weren't a quarterback away either. No matter who they drafted, they were not that one player away. So I love this stability.
The problem is historically this never pans out. You look at Saquon Barkley at 2. It wasn't the player. How do we know that? You go to Philadelphia. You're the offensive player of the year. You win the Super Bowl. The problem was the Giants. I worry about this with Ashton Genty, too. Now, granted, you get Mendoza today. That winds up panning out. You obviously have Brock Bowers, the best young tight end in the NFL. You still have Max Crosby. There's potential there. But why is there potential there, fellas? Well, because the Raiders are picking number 1 overall again. My problem with Arizona is they're not just a little bit underneath the rest of their division. They are a grand, not to be cliche with the terminology here in regard to Arizona, but they are a Grand Canyon-sized gap away from the other 3 teams. And it's not just one team. You know, for the Bills, for instance, right? The Patriots closing that gap, right, and all of a sudden they're competitive again. You're not just trying to close the gap on one team. You're trying to close the gap on 3 teams. And not only are you trying to close the gap on 3 teams, 2 of those teams are the 2 best teams in the NFL. And where I get you, TD, this guy's an incredible athlete. My problem is that when you're looking at the situation that they're currently in, over the next 4 to 5 years, we already know there's plenty of people out there, myself included, not myself in terms of how I view it, but what I've experienced. This time last year, James Cook, the amount of people that I had to watch tell me, was not worthy of a second contract, running backs are, consistently recyclable, immediately goes and wins the rushing title the following year. My point here is, even a guy like that, who wins the rushing title, was 6 months removed from half the fan base trying to tell you he wasn't worthy of a second contract.
Yeah.
And that's with Josh Allen. So what is it going to be with Arizona?
So what gets me as well, TDs, is that I feel like that there was similar hype last year with Ashton Genty, right? Like they were saying that he was going to go into the Raiders immediately and be a massive impact player. But what I feel like people always do not acknowledge is that as a running back, 9 times out of 10, unless you are generational, you are as good as your offensive line. Look at what Ashton Genty did last year with the Las Vegas Raiders. Dude was stuffed behind the line of scrimmage more than any running back with over 200 carries last year. I think that Love is going to be going through a very similar situation. I think that he's going to have a rough season. But we have the Titans up on. Let's go.
Wow.
Whoa, Carnell Tate
Carnell Tate,
fourth.
number 4.
Now, Dan, you got to kick this off because this was the last thing you expected.
Wow.
Last thing that I expected, I had Jordan Tyson sneaking up and being the first wide receiver to go. Carnell Tate is indeed the first wide receiver off of the board. If you've heard me discuss about Carnell Tate, I don't know if this was the right move from Tennessee. You look at his tape in college, he only experienced press man coverage 3% out of all of his snaps ever. I think that his ceiling is a high wide receiver number 2. His first step off of the line of scrimmage in press man is very weak. drafting him as somebody that you expect to be a wide receiver number 1, I feel like that he's going to struggle year 1. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm shocked he went this early. I'm shocked he's the first wide receiver to go.
This is all about Cam Ward, making sure they get him everything he needs to not have any excuse. Because Tennessee, they had a lot of problems on that team last year. Who was their top wide receiver last year?
You want to phone a friend?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I understand this pick. A lot of people wouldn't have imagined it going this way. Especially, let me say this too. Who's the new head coach? Defense.
Robert Saleh, baby. Robert Saleh.
Defense.
Plus,
And
you
he
got
went.
Dable man in that ship.
And this is smart because I keep telling people defensive coaches need to draft offensive players high because it's not your specialty. Go ahead and get your best players, your weapons early in the draft. And as a defensive coach, you should be able to influence the other coaches all the way down on defense to develop players on your side of the ball, your specialty. So I love this move for Tennessee. Cam Ward has a real weapon.
Yeah.
Now they could build upon this and help that offense actually move a little here.
I think they thought Jeremiah Love was going to be there. Personally, I think they
Folks,
thought Jeremiah
chat.
Love was going to be there.
Yeah,
Chat,
baby,
we
that's
have
it.
a massive super chat, $100 super chat here from B-Mac.
Whoa, B-Mac.
He's coming in. I hope we make an impact to go around, and so I hope we grab a wide receiver next. Let's get this popping this year, Richie. Jets up. JTS, Jets, JMD 2026. Let's have and go. Much love from the Coletti family. Keep grinding, brother. B-Mac, we appreciate that. The second that Richie gets back, he's currently interviewing David Bailey as we speak. I will show this to you immediately, man. Your generosity is absolutely insane, man. We thank you so much. Glenn came in as well with a solid little super chat. He said, my problem with Bailey is he needs to improve on run defense. Look, say, for example, that is why they drafted him, was just to get to the quarterback. Fine, right? Just make sure, like, you're like second level. Your linebackers, your secondary is semi-decent at stopping the run, and you should be okay. That's a healthy trade-off in my eyes. Next one up, we had Vrabel cheating the true Patriots way. Rossini really did delete her account. Is that right? Like, that's the news.
Somebody reported that. Didn't you see
Rossini
that?
deleted her account. Vrabel cheating, got that. Why are the Raiders still on the clock? Seriously. Hennessy, we appreciate that. But again, I am just blown away from B-Mac right here. $100 donation.
Amazing.
The second that Richie gets back, we are going to show you a little bit of love, man.
So, let's go back to Carnell Tate here real quick, fellas.
Yeah.
This, to me, who was the consensus wide receiver one a month and a half ago?
I'd say it was Tate.
It was Carnell Tate.
I'd say it was Tate.
So
yeah.
to me, this happens every year. Pick the position. Usually it's quarterback. But every year, we have a guy not even penciled in. It feels like he's penned in to be the top guy off the board at his position. And then you get like a month to a couple weeks out, and then it's, well, everything I saw for the last however many years or months is all of a sudden completely different because so-and-so jumped this high at the combine, or so-and-so said this in an interview, or whatever else. I look at this, and I think the Titans said, we have our quarterback of the future. The running back of the future was already off the board. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel on the guy that was the consensus number one wide receiver off the board probably a month ago. I'm with you, TD. I don't think they would have lost. I don't think they could have lost here. Whether it was Tyson, whether it was Lemon, whether it was Tate, they clearly liked Tate enough to spend the 4th overall pick on him. Regardless, though, wide receiver for Tennessee makes way too much sense.
Yeah, but this wasn't in the mocks. This was not
right.
in the mocks. And I think the love to Arizona really shook things up. And Tennessee probably was going to take Love.
Yeah.
But going Tate, I just think it's a beautiful pick, man. But you know what? There's a lot of beef sliding down this board right now.
You're not kidding. Arvell Reese still on the board.
Yeah,
TD going into
Reese
5.
is on the board. But there's a lot of guys. Maui Goa.
All right.
And now the Giants, by the way, it gets interesting, Dan.
Yeah.
Going into 5,
Yeah.
they got 5 and 10 here.
It got to
So
be
do they
Reese.
go Arvell Reese right now?
I think
it
you
has
got
to
to.
be.
I feel like you have to, right? Like, you still have Thibodeau. Say that they end up going with Reese, I feel like that Thibodeau is truly on the trade block. Like one of the two. Chat, let us know, where do you think the Giants go right now? Sounds like we're all like at a consensus that Reese has to be the pick. Or, shocker, I suppose that Caleb Downs. My thought with the Giants is that their biggest issue has been secondary for God knows how long. I would almost take Downs right over Alvaro Reese. I could care less about how far he fell.
You know what?
Secondary is such a big issue for New York.
I don't think the Giants lose here. I really don't. I think at 5-10 here, foundational quarterback, foundational wide receiver, finally a foundational head coach. You like some of these pieces on the defensive side of things. I don't see them, regardless of what they do here. At 5-10 and 37, I just don't see them losing unless two of the three, 5 years from now we look back and say, oh my God, everyone around these guys wound up being studs, and all of a sudden the Giants found their way to stumble into 2 complete busts. I think whoever they go with here at 5, whether it's a Sonny Styles, whether it's a Reese, whether it's a Jordan Tyson, I think the Giants are set up right now for one of the brightest futures in the NFL, and it starts here, then at 10. But guys, in my opinion, I just think the Giants are in a win-win situation here, no matter where they go.
What about Ruben Bain?
You could go Bain here. You could go Bain here. Once again, I think that if I'm looking at New York, 5-10, I take a defensive player, I take an offensive player. I'm splitting it down the middle.
It's my thing with the Giants, right? For years, they have known or have been known for having a solid front seven. Mm-hmm. And with Dexter Lawrence no longer on the squad. But what they have been known for and why people always had hype with them for the future was their front seven core.
Oh, I'm hearing Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Is Kansas City trading up?
Here we go.
Is Kansas City trading up?
Here they come. Here comes the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chat.
Wow, and it's going to be Reese.
So we have Kansas City with Arvo Reese. Hold up.
Well, not confirmed, but man, I see it.
It's got to be that.
God, here we go.
Hold up.
In partnership with the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, TAPS, one of the NFL Salute to Service.
I can't believe this.
It's crazy.
What did they get? You got any compensation on this?
No.
That's the Chiefs out there, I think.
No, that's the Giants. That's a different shirt. I thought it was with that shirt.
Oh my God, it is the Giants, isn't it?
Chiefs are going up. Yep.
Chiefs
The
are
9th
picking right.
overall pick and a 3rd round pick and a 5th round pick to the Browns at 6.
So they're not. It's
They're
Giants
at
right
6.
now.
Giants, yeah.
Okay.
Chiefs just went up
Wow,
to 6.
that's not a bad haul to move up to 6.
And the Chiefs
Third
went
and
up to
fifth.
6.
Wide receiver.
Oh my gosh! Just please
Wow.
don't take Ruben Bain.
Oh man. See, this makes me sick.
crazy.
This makes me sick, boys. Dan, this makes me ill.
2026 NFL Draft. New York Football Giants select Arvell Reese.
And there goes Reese.
So they go Arvo Reese.
Makes too much sense. There's no way
go
the
Arvo
Giants
Reese.
thought he was going to be there, boys. There's just
my
absolutely
God.
no way.
Yeah, this is a good pick.
So it was a
Giants.
last-second selection. Say that Reese and say that Bailey went 2 and 3. I feel like that the pick would have been Caleb Downs here, but you go with another edge rusher. I don't agree with this, partially because their secondary is probably their biggest weakness you can find. Name a DB
So what would you go with, Delane?
on the Giants. I would have went with Caleb Downs right now. I would have went with Caleb Downs, maybe Mansour Delane. They need secondary help with that defense.
There's just no way they thought Reese was going to be here.
No, not at all.
They did.
And I get it. So is this like a Harbaugh move where he
Yes.
says, okay, listen, like, I'm going best player available. We can address like secondary and second wave of free agency, second like day 2, day 3.
This just hit me. Bailey to the Jets, Reese to the Giants. Not only are we talking about these two connected forever, we're talking about these two playing in the same building. This just got way more interesting.
Who?
We just saw Arvell Reese go to the Giants.
Uh-huh.
We saw David Bailey go
To
the
both
Jets.
of them. Yeah.
Same building.
same. I mean, we were talking earlier about how it would be, comparable throughout time with the
so
Cardinals.
these two are always going to be
with these
two are always going to be
Always.
compared from now on.
And only one of these guys is gonna. It just
Yeah.
feels inevitable.
Oh yeah, it's almost inevitable. Just one of them is going to be fantastic. One of them is going to be a giant bust.
I don't.
I don't see either of them having, both of them having, generational type careers. We'll see who is right. What New York team is right?
So I don't mean to be dismissive of the Giants pick right here, but I'm more concerned about this Chiefs trade up, man.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
So they traded up to 6. Remind
They're
me where
about to
we're at.
piss me off and take Mansour Delane. I
traded
know
up-
it already.
So it makes sense for Kansas City,
That
right?
makes a
Like
lot
you
of
walk
sense.
away from Trent McDuffie. Secondary is clearly an issue right here. I feel like it's going to be it, TD. I feel like it's going to be Mansour Delane.
Not only
right
was it McDuffie you walked away from, but also who else did they lose in their back end there? They lost. Why am I blanking on they lost another defender in the back end. Did they
So
not?
was McDuffie Reed, which was Jordan Reed.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Jordan
That
Reed.
makes a lot. That's a good call by you. I could easily see that.
Secondary is a big thing. So where does Kansas City go? Mansour Delane, or do they go Caleb Downs?
What if they go Jordan Tyson? I mean,
If
they
they were
don't
to
have
go
a wide
Jordan
receiver.
Tyson, I feel like that.
They got to replace that secondary.
I think you're right.
That's more priority.
I feel like secondary is a #1 priority for this team.
But
I feel like
but
you
the
have
weapons have been so interchangeable. It feels like nothing's like sticking, like a legitimate what Tyreek Hill was for them. Who's the
here's the deal.
legitimate?
So here's
That's
the deal,
a guy.
man. Look, as much as I love hating on Patrick Mahomes, he's the best to do it in the current league right now. I think that he could take whatever team, regardless of his weapons, deep into the playoffs each and every single year, minus injuries. I don't think you waste a pick on a wide receiver for Kansas City right now. Like,
They
you
also have
to go
another
deep.
first rounder as well.
And they do have another first rounder. Right now, I think like you got to go for a blue chip secondary guy, because if not, imagine if they do go for a wide receiver. You are going to be seeing this Chiefs defense in the bottom quarter of the league for pass yards allowed in 2026. I would love that. But I feel like that's where they're going. Secondary, it's Mansour Delane or Caleb Downs. I'm calling it now.
Who's potentially sliding right now? Is it Downs?
I think it could be Downs. I think Downs would be the right answer to that question. It all depends on what happens here, right? Delane, could it be Delane here?
This is going to be very critical.
I think Dan nailed it. That feels like the pick here.
Delane.
The back end.
It's
You
Downs
really
or
did. What'd
Delane.
you say?
That's
A
all it
third and a
is.
fifth to get up to 6 here?
Third, a fifth, and a swap.
I mean that. I don't really think
So who
that's
are
a
they-
massive haul.
So who are they replacing?
Where's
So
Sonny
they're
Styles?
cornerback or safety? Who are they replacing? What is more important to this
You
Kansas
got to
City
replace
Chiefs defense?
McDuffie.
I agree.
I feel like with Mansour Delane's probably the pick right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you basically replace McDuffie with a rookie contract while still holding your first round pick. I mean, it's
You're
a
right.
pretty good move
You're right.
when it's
You
all.
know what? And the Browns probably
Now with Hey
traded.
Chat, you
Here
let
we
us
go.
know. Who do you think the
Here we
Chiefs
go.
are going
Here it
with?
is.
Do you think the
And so
Browns
Delane or
traded out
Downs?
because
Talk
they
to us.
wanted Tate?
Let's go.
With the 6th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, Kansas City Chiefs select Mansour
Yep,
Delane.
there it is.
Mansour Delane. Mansour Delane.
I knew it.
Solid pick. It makes sense,
It makes
right?
a lot of sense.
So you send off Trent McDuffie. Although, like with Delane, he's more of a perimeter corner where McDuffie excelled more so right as like your nickel
Yeah.
DB. So what is their plan from here? I can already tell you that their defensive coordinator is salivating. He has been waiting and missing that secondary he had 3 years ago, back when he had that one DB that's currently on and so the Titans. What is his name? I feel like he's actually released, as a matter of fact. He was like the DB right over in Kansas City, like for a while. You remember what I'm talking about, Z-Bot? It's like the star DB right over in Kansas City 2 years ago. He was traded to the Titans this past year. He was released so recently.
Always ask
Somebody's
the chat.
got
They
it for
know.
me. Somebody's got it for me in the chat. Known DB right over in Kansas City was recently released from Tennessee. Was traded over to Tennessee. Snead.
Are you stunned? Are you stunned by my
Snead.
reaction? Why do we continuously allow
Snead.
Snead. Okay.
It
that
was
makes
Snead.
sense.
I don't care if you're good.
Do you think the Browns wanted Tate and they lost out, and that's why they moved out?
Yes.
That probably
I do.
was going. So what about Sonny Styles? Where's he going now?
I don't know if you guys
Well, so we look at who's next, right? So the Chiefs ultimately ended up trading up. Browns are now down. Styles is going to go within the next 3 picks, I think.
Man, there's some guys that might be there at 11 that we didn't expect. I don't know. We'll see.
Is Mekhi Lemon for the Dolphins, dude? One of the two.
Yeah, they're not going to.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please do us a favor. Hit that thumbs up sign. And I can only imagine that a lot of you are watching on several different channels. Let me tell you about what Roundtable Sports is all about. So what Roundtable Sports is about, we have a creator for each and every single team. We have paired them together for weekly debate shows amongst their division rivals, and I want you guys to be a part of it. It's super exciting. It's live streams, what have you. So please do me a favor. If you are watching on my channel, please do me a favor and subscribe to each and every single channel that you see that this is currently being collabed with, right? Roundtable Sports, you have TD Fins Talk, you have New York Jets, or like the Jets Media, and Buffalo Fanatics, who is currently live on their own channel. We have Z-Bot. He's pulling a double right now as far as his responsibilities. But subscribe to all of us, man. Listen, we are dead set on keeping you entertained all off season long, and we appreciate you for always rocking with us. You have no idea how much we love you guys. It's crazy. Y'all gave us this opportunity. We are currently in Pittsburgh, here for the draft, and we would not have been here without y'all's support. And I want you to always know how much we appreciate you. Love you so much.
That's right. And Slippy Owl 2 with a donation said, it's been a while, just showing you guys love. Josh Allen still son your bum team. Go Bills. Oh boy.
Slippy Owl, man, we appreciate you, brother.
All right, we also have Black Ops Zombie Mode said Chiefs traded up. Yeah, and they replaced their first round. They replaced McDuffie and get Mansour Delane. There's some guys falling, man.
It's all right. We have the Washington Commanders coming up right now.
Thank you, B Blogs. Love you, man. All right, y'all. Listen, man, we solo mode right now because Z-Bot working a double shift, man. Listen, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button because it's crazy, man. I got 500 people watching right now on TD Fins Talking. We only got 85 likes, y'all. Something is wrong. 501 watching and only 85 likes. Let's punch that like button. Do it on Jets Media. If you're watching from Jets Media, if you're watching from Dan Mitchell, make sure that you do the same thing. Wherever you're watching from, make sure you show love and punch the like button. Whose pick is this?
Say, by the way, you mentioned the hat earlier. The merch tent here at the draft was unbelievable. But you know who's got the best Buffalo Bills merch?
Shows 245. Oh, let me refresh then. Maybe that's on me.
1-1 right now.
Let me refresh.
Tell our friends about Buffalo.
All right, just refreshed, and we are rocking 287 likes. Let's get to 300, man. We got 500 people watching. Let's get 300 likes. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and showing love and support. We're streaming on so many different platforms, so wherever you are watching, thank y'all for watching, and especially those on TD Fans Talk. I appreciate y'all as well. What happened? Who was that? Sonny Styles, okay. Oh, man. Sonny Styles is gone off of the board. That was the Commanders, right? Commanders take Sonny Styles at 7. Who's at 8? New Orleans Saints. Man, who do the Saints take? I'm over here on pins and needles hoping we get one of these top players. Y'all put it in the chat. Who's left on the board that you would like to see your team take? I know the Dolphins are drafting at 11. I know the Jets are at 16. Who are you looking for next? Who do you want to slide down to your pick? Put it in the chat right now, especially Dolphin fans. We are so close. We're at pick 11. We are so close, and I'm getting nervous, man. I'm getting nervous.
So one thing, by the way, I just stepped right to the restroom. Sonny Styles to Washington is such a Dan Quinn pick. It is such a Dan Quinn pick. I have needed and I have been waiting since Dan Quinn has taken over at Washington to like really make a move or the shot heard around the world when it comes into defensive acquisitions. And let me tell you what, Sonny Styles is my favorite linebacker in this draft class. He is going to be an immediate impact, and I'm very excited for the return of this Washington Commanders team. By the way, that division is going to be nuclear next year. Like we were talking with Sam, who's our current he's an intern for ours, right? I'm getting ballsy, chat, and let me know if I'm going crazy right here, but I have a funny feeling that the New York Football Giants may win that division next year.
Yeah, you're getting very ballsy.
I think the New York Football Giants might win their division next year. I know it's fucking insane, but I feel it. I feel it in my loins, DD. I feel it in my loins, brother.
Oh, man, that might be something else, man. The Giants ain't going to win that. Listen, it's going to be a very...
So let's see what they do at 10.
Yeah, it's going to be a very competitive division.
Yeah, we see what they do crazy. At 10. It's going to be Jordan Tyson, by the way.
Bro, that could be the best division in football next year.
I'd say
NFC
by
West,
a landslide.
though. NFC West.
Well, it says the Cardinals grab Love at number 3, maybe not. Yeah. Like all 4 teams in the NFC East, I think, have a very good shot of like really just like destroying each other. Chat, let me know your thoughts on the NFC East. Are you high on the Giants? Are you high on the Giants? You let me know. We have Dan, and you also felt that last year that the Bills would win the division. You're right. That's my bad, right? It's my bad. We're taking it over next year, though. That much I can tell you. I am still blown away from this $100 super chat from BMAC. BMAC, we are going to show this to Richie once he gets back. And then shout out to my guy right over here. Chiefs traded up, with a $5 donation. And they got Arvell Reese, TD.
It's crazy work, man.
It's going to be a late night, my friend. But it's crazy because, like, with all of our, like, YouTube channels attached to this right now, we have 1,800 people rocking with us right now. We have 191 on my channel, 502 on TD Finstock. By the way, Dolphins fans, we missed you. We missed you so much last season. Very often, we saw you on the AFC East Roundtable in previous years dominating the chat. But let me tell you what, Bills fans and Patriots fans have dominated the AFC East Roundtable for God knows how long. We miss you.
Yeah,
we want you to be there regardless,
there.
all right? Please, guys, go subscribe to the AFC East Roundtable. I want you guys to be there every single Wednesday evening. I need you to be. That's exactly it. Same goes with the Buffalo Bills. My channel, who's watching it right now. We are live at the NFL Draft Day 1, live at Radio Row. You have Z-Bot, he just got done and just taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. He was doing his thing.
Bro, why am I getting nervous?
Why would you get nervous?
I don't know, because certain players are falling a little, and maybe we can secure
So who's on your
them.
big board right now? Like, who are you getting excited about? Right now?
We got Ruben Bain.
Okay.
We got Maui Goa.
I feel like you got to go Maui Goa.
Yeah, I get it.
I feel like you have to.
I mean, we can't go wrong either way, in my opinion. He played through all those injuries, never missed college games, so I'm not as concerned as other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's some players, man. Is Downs still on the board?
Yes. He's still on the board. Fins fans, all right? So I know 500 of you are currently watching TD Finstock right now. Tell me what your current position of preference is right now.
Top 3 in order.
Please sound off in the comments and let us know, like, what player do you want at 11 based off of position. I'm trying to run an experiment. From an objective standpoint, from somebody stepping back, my thought process, if I was your GM, I am hammering that offensive line, TD. I am hammering Maui Goa. He is my unanimous. I could care less if Caleb Downs fell. I could care less if whatever name you could think of fell. Maui Goa has to be the pick for you.
Wow, man. I don't know why I'm nervous. This is crazy.
I feel like
I just want to.
I just feel like he's got to be it for you.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you're nervous because I feel like you're at that point with this franchise where these start to become the cornerstones. The Dolphins are at the point right now where whatever they do tonight, frankly, whatever they do next year, this is going to determine what the next several years look like. I would be nervous too if I were you.
But I don't know why I'm nervous, because we can't get it wrong. There's like 5 players we would take right here,
For
and
sure.
only 2 more picks before
For sure.
us. So
For sure.
we can't
Because
get it wrong.
Say that Malik Willis doesn't work out, right? Like, hypothetically, he doesn't work out. You investing in the trenches, right, for the following year. Say, for example, that, like, Willis doesn't work out and y'all are, like, targeting quarterback in 2027. You investing in that offensive line is the best thing you could do. The best thing you can do.
Willis gonna work out.
Well, he'll have a
And
better
so
chance
I admire
to do
your
so.
confidence. I admire your confidence with that. I do. And Fins fans, let me know your thoughts on that. Should their priority be the trenches? I feel like it's not a crazy statement to say. I know that I'm a Bills fan, but I feel like that's not a crazy thing to say. Z, would you agree?
Well, I would, because I think there's 2 things that are the major factors here. One, obviously Malik Willis.
Yeah.
And I don't think any quarterback, regardless of who you are, is going to be able to transcend an O-line that doesn't protect them. But to me, the biggest thing here, when considering Malik Willis and wanting to get him off on a good start, Achane is this offense right now. We don't know what Malik Willis is going to be. Achane is this
Tyson
offense.
or Lemon.
Yeah.
But I think to Dan's point about going trenches here, I think you're kind of killing 2 with 1 here. You're setting up Malik Willis, and you're further advancing the opportunities for Achane, who I think is the most underrated running back in the league, and he's going to need to live up to that. With
so
what they
good.
got going on going into the year.
Because he's the best running back in the league.
He's good.
Tell you what, nobody plays against the Bills better than Achane.
Dude, he gashes us. I mean, he gashes us like 175 a game?
I tell TD all the
But
time,
then again,
that's
who
the one
doesn't
guy.
gash us for
True,
175 a
but
game?
he's been doing that. Since he's been drafted,
All
he's
right.
the consistent.
Saints are up, so with no delay, and it's got to be downs here, right? Let's see.
In the 2026 NFL Draft, New Orleans Saints select Jordan Tyson.
Wow. Jordan Tyson
You know what this
officially
says to
a
me?
New Orleans Saint.
We believe in Tyler Shuck. Point blank. That's what this says to me.
They
Tyler
are
Shuck
all
is our
about that
guy.
too.
Do you know these players are falling?
Wow.
We finna get us some top.
Jordan
that
Tyson
is
is gone to the New Orleans Saints. Here, okay.
Ooh, the Dolphins gonna get a good player, a great player.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here is my conspiracy brain right now.
Tell me.
What is to come of Chris Olave with this move?
I don't think it matters. I think my immediate thought was, the Saints. Does everyone realize that they almost won that division last year with where they're at currently? Yes.
Dude, funny story. Absolutely true.
Yes, and I look at this, and I think they saw, with obviously bringing in Kellen Moore, I think they saw in Shuck something in the back half of the year that made them feel confident in adding a Tyson here, not in lieu of Olave, but to add. And I think looking at that, right, plus they added to the running back room this offseason as well, I think this was a confidence pick in Tyler Shuck more than anything else.
This board is going crazy right now, and this makes me feel like a guy like Lemon can go early.
Well, he's next up.
So would there be a run? So would there be a run at wide receiver? If the Dolphins select Mekhi Lemon at 11, I guarantee you that Casey Concepcion is going to go a lot earlier than we thought.
Bro,
I think
You're
Casey
100%
would
on.
fall off
And
the
that's
board
why I
right in,
said 5
the early
earlier,
teens.
because that now brings Denzel Boston into play, I
Jordan
think, in
Tyson.
round 1.
Which is my worst nightmare for a Buffalo Bills first pick.
I don't think it's the Bills. Could be the Bills.
I
But
hope it's not.
You're looking at a real possibility here where you're going to have an additional 2 wide receivers after this. Concepcion, well, maybe 3. Concepcion, Lemon, and Omar Cooper.
Yeah.
And that could be before 20. I mean, we're only at 9 here, and we got these two guys off the board. But the thing that you got to consider is they went to 2 teams I don't think anybody was really pegging them to. So now it's making you wonder where these guys are going to go.
You got Downs on the board.
Yeah.
You got Maui Goa. You got Bain.
Yeah.
Who else? Because it's like one more top guy, right?
I feel like you can't lose at this point.
Oh, no, you said Bain.
We can't.
I feel like you can't lose.
Oh,
My
man.
question now is, what do the Giants do? It felt like they were lined up to get Tyson at 10. They already went D, obviously, with Reese. They're up after the Cleveland here. And I hate the sound.
Is my pick right now? Just double down and get fucking.
Is this
Go
Cleveland?
double D. Yeah.
Is this
Just go
Cleveland?
down.
I was gonna say I hate to sound
go
like a
Downs.
Cleveland hater, but my God, I mean,
They might go offensive line.
Well, they need it.
I don't know if
Which
I don't
hasn't
think
happened
it's Maui Goa, but it might
Yeah.
be Fono.
Well, they need it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the guy that I've been wanting for the Dolphins too, Fono, if nobody's left. But the Browns moving down to 9 probably knew they could get him there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I also feel like moving back to 9-2, you were probably fine with what you knew at any positional group of need you were going to get a guy. To your point, TD, about going line, you can get the best O-lineman available right now. We haven't seen a single
could.
one off the board.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what Cleveland does. What are they going to do at quarterback?
You're right, not a
regardless of
single
what they do?
O-lineman.
No, not a single one, which is rare. I mean, I feel like that's
We
where you
might
see
get
these
the
guys
best
go.
O-lineman in the draft.
You could. I mean, realistically, you know, you're 2 picks away. I don't think the Giants are going O-line, TD.
No.
10. You know, Cleveland doesn't go O-line here. You're getting the best
One
guy on
would
the
make
board.
an argument, and that they should go O-line.
Who, Cleveland? Or New York?
Yeah, and the Giants perhaps should go, but. So, by the way, what's the Sabres score right now?
1-1.
1-1.
Unless something's
Sabres.
changed since I've looked.
Sabres, let's go,
1-1,
baby.
yeah, going into the third.
Let's go Sabres, man. We're about to lock in real fast. Folks, hit that thumbs up sign. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what team you're representing. The Cleveland Browns are on the clock.
So I'm looking at this now. I think Downs goes to the Giants at 10. I think you're right, Dan. I think we go from a situation where they were going to go D and O. I think it's double D now. Cleveland,
Double D.
I don't know. They really could go anywhere.
Okay.
But TD, I think there's a very likely situation where you have your pick of the litter here at offensive line. If that's what you
Yeah,
want to
I'm like shocked right
Yeah.
now. Like literally, we were on at 11 was just outside the door, and now we're in the house. We are
Yeah.
in the house for a premier player that you don't have to debate. Oh my gosh,
do. Who is that guy to you? Regardless of what Cleveland does here.
man! Maui Goa, Bain,
So you're fine with a good amount here.
Downs, Lemon, like man.
I feel like Bane for me, say like I'm a Dolphins fan, I feel like Bane would be the most underwhelming. Still a great pick, but
Yeah,
based
yeah.
off of all of like the exciting options you have, Bane for me would be the most underwhelming.
Let's find out what the Browns do here.
Go
see what we got.
Browns. Final?
2026 NFL Draft. The Cleveland Browns select Spencer Fono.
So I knew it.
Spencer
I
Fono.
knew it.
Spencer Fono.
Spencer Fono, and I was telling people he's a better prospect. Honestly, I had him at 11 because I had no idea he would go so early. I thought Maui Goa would go before him, and I kept telling people Fono is the pick at 11.
I like that.
So
for
why did you
Cleveland.
like him more than Maui Goa?
Well, remember, he can be interchanged inside and outside, in my opinion. He also runs the zone block scheme that we utilize with Achan, with McDaniel Incorporated. He has that versatility. So
So
he was
this is
the perfect
Fano you're
fit.
talking about. You're talking about Fano you're talking
Yes,
about. Okay.
exactly.
But with Maui Goa, where's
Maui
he come from?
Goa,
What systems
Maui
he looking
Goa
like?
is the problem with Maui Goa. I think what's happening right now, they're worried about that back, his back. But he didn't miss a game in college. What's happening to Maui Goa right now is simply the concerns about his back. But I want Miami to take him. But if they don't, they gotta go Reuben Bain.
Yeah.
Man, Downs is on the board.
Yeah.
If Downs is on
God.
the board,
I think he goes here. I think he goes to the Giants here.
I feel like the Giants need to take Downs. I feel like
Unless
you
they
can't
make
not
a- they
take
make a
Caleb
surprise
Downs
with
right
Lemon.
here.
But I don't see it. I think it's going to be Caleb Downs.
Would they go that direction? Guys, 1,900 in total are rocking with us right now on YouTube.
Come on.
Right now we got,
Still
all right,
didn't come
listen,
out.
200 on Dan Mitchell.
It takes like
We have 568 on TD Finstock. Jets media
They
up there.
just told you that
Yo,
now?
I just
$100
wasted $1 million.
donation from BMAC for us, by the way.
B-Mac, I love you so much.
Hey, Richie.
I'm so upset
Giants.
that I just did that.
The New York Giants select
Downs.
Francis Maui Goa.
Oh, they
TD,
took
you
Maui
just
Goa.
got
shit.
cooked.
Francis Maui Goa.
I didn't see that coming.
Downs
I don't hate it, though. I
and
don't hate it,
Bain.
though.
Downs, Bain, and Lemon is still on the board. You gotta
Downs,
go.
Bain, and Lemon.
Man, go
Downs,
get-
Bain, Lemon for the Dolphins are still in play.
Oh,
what's
but
going
what
on,
do
man?
we
You look
do?
depressed, like, when you came
Dolphin
up.
fans,
I'm
what do
very
we
upset
do?
right now. But B-Mac, I got to give you a shout out, $100. That's my man. I love you so much. Hope we make an impact this go around. I hope we grab a wide receiver next. Let's go get this popping this year. Richie, Jet Up, Jets, Jets Media Day this year. Let's effing go. Much love from the Coletti family. Keep grinding, brother. B-Mac, cannot thank you enough, man. $100 is nothing to sneeze at. I love you so much, my guy.
So what happened? Why are you pissed?
Because I wasted an hour of my life.
You
I
don't
went
remember-
all the way
What
over
went on
there.
over
David
there?
Bailey still. did
You
not
don't
come out.
remember last year? It took them like an hour and a half after every
But
pick
you know
for
what's
the
the problem
prospects
with
to
that?
come.
They told us it's 11 minutes after they're drafted they'll be out there. That's what
Wow.
they said.
Wow.
So I'm sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, seeing all these picks, and I'm like, I should be on the live with my boys reacting to this.
Man.
Let me get your
where's
reaction
some-
real quick while you're here. You know how we talked
So
about
much
earlier.
stuff just happened.
Well, I want to get
I
your
know,
thoughts on
Richie,
this.
Cardinals hate to
the
Tennessee.
Dolphins are on the clock, and Downs and Bain is on the board. Where do we go?
You got to go Downs,
Downs,
dude.
Bain,
Caleb
11.
Downs is where
I
you
feel
go.
like you have to.
See,
A safety, though, when you have that many
my
defensive
gosh.
holes for me is kind of skeptical.
It's like
Richie.
best player. Oh, I got to get in the frame. I'm a little out of it.
I need to know this because we know how we talked earlier. Bane.
I was told.
Oh,
Bain.
trade alert. Trade alert. Trade alert.
What is
Who?
it?
You trade the pick.
We trade. Oh,
We traded the
where
pick.
did we go? Where did we go? Where did we go?
Dallas.
Dallas. Where was
Cowboys.
Dallas?
20.
6. No,
12 right behind you and 20.
12 and 20. What
They
you
have
mean?
12 and 20, don't they, the Dallas Cowboys?
What did they trade? What,
Yeah.
what did we get? What did
You
we
got
get?
20. You got pick 20. You
Oh
traded
my
down to 20.
see that?
Gosh.
Because look, Dallas still has their 12.
Oh,
So we got 20. Yes.
They're picking
that's-
back to back?
That's the switch. We got to,
Yeah.
please, tell me the
Cowboys
compensation.
are picking back to back right
Did
now.
we get another second round pick?
Probably.
You got
They
something
moved
nice
up from
for
Oh,
20
this is
to,
exactly what I was telling everybody. I told them this is the exact. But Bain and Downs was on the board. Oh, this is getting
you
interesting.
know you need more than just a.
Yeah, no.
11th
I'm
pick.
good
Yo,
with this.
yo.
This was my scenario. I kept
were you gonna
telling
ask
you.
Notice
me,
when
Z-Bot?
Maui Goa
Move
went
down
off.
in that 19 to 22
I'm just.
range.
I need to know.
So I feel like Maui Goa was y'all's pick, and the second you saw
we
that he
talked
was
about
off,
Yeah, Maui
Goa
Goa was the pick, probably.
The battle
I
of
think so.
Bailey Reese.
Yeah.
Dude, he's Rutherford. I mean, this is gonna be all time stuff.
I sent that
Cowboys
tweet
must
out
be
too.
getting
You
Bain.
did?
I said, I'm like, it's going to be an all-time debate
All-time.
now, and now that they're both in New
Bain,
York, it's
Bain,
going to be
Chad.
insufferable. Orville
Chad.
Reese versus David Bailey to the end of time.
So who do you think
I hate that
the
for me,
Dallas
Z-Bot.
Cowboys are about to
Crazy.
pick? Ruben Bain. So the Cowboys have the next two picks.
They getting Bain or Downs. It's hands down. They going defense. Bain or Downs.
They have back-to-back picks. Why don't they do both back-to-back?
True.
I feel like
True.
you go Caleb Downs.
Can
and
you imagine
Ruben Bain.
Caleb Downs, Ruben
Lemon.
Bain back-to-back right now?
Huh?
Lemon
This
and
is-
a defender, and they're gonna.
This is
Pickens.
blockbuster for
And trade George Pickens. That would be fucking hysterical.
Is George Pickens a Dolphin?
No, I don't see anything. That would be crazy.
Whoa, OTD. Chad, I love you. I tried to go get a David Bailey interview, and I failed, and I'm back.
So you were still
So
waiting
we're
on
at
him to get
12.
back.
Still
We're not-
waiting.
hold
I'm
on.
out of here.
You're
Like,
still
I'm
on
missing
bed then.
everything.
Oh, you're right. No,
We're
they're
at 12, not 20.
So where's
Oh, I
They
thought
moved
they
back
went
one
in-
spot. They updated
So
it.
what did we pick up, a fourth, fifth round?
So you move back one spot. That's interesting.
So you move back one
Oh, my
spot.
gosh, please. Who do the Cowboys take? Because we got to get the other guy.
That
I
makes
feel like it's Downs. I feel like it's
I'm
Downs.
going to be honest. I want Bain.
That's in Miami.
I feel like it's
I
Downs.
want Bain. I want Bain. We got 2/5. Was that the compensation? Pick 12, 177, 180.
Folks, hit that
to the
thumbs up
Dolphins.
button. I love
Okay,
you guys.
2/5. One spot, and this was genius because one of the players that we wanted was probably going to be here.
Did you find out what you guys got for that?
2 fifth-round picks.
Okay.
2/5 for moving back a spot.
Why
You get
not?
one of Downs or Bain.
Huh?
2/5 by moving back a spot. Not bad.
Solid deal. I'm not pissed
and,
at it
and
at all.
guarantee one of the players anyway.
What if you don't go either
So
of
I'm
them?
not pissed at it at all.
That'll be shocking.
Both offensive tackles are off the board. But what about your guy, TD?
Oh, Lemon?
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's there, but I think they would go Vega before Lemon.
Vega is a beast.
They would go Vega because they missed out on the old lineman just now that they probably wanted in Maui Goa. So they probably Vega's live right now. He's live for us.
I think Vega's the pick. I agree with you.
Yeah, he's
From
live.
Miami?
Yeah,
I think so.
but Bain, if Bain is on the board, then I just want him because I'm just a fan. I just think he's going to translate to one of the best in the NFL.
So gut feeling, I think Cowboys go Caleb Downs right now. It's got to be Caleb Downs. Otherwise, why is he falling that far? Like maybe people are that concerned about his injury yesterday.
Let's let Caleb Downs fall to 16, baby.
Yeah, I think
Right?
they go Downs, but why wouldn't they try to replace Micah with a Bain? They already got Quinnen.
And I'm sorry, guys,
I
but
mean,
we got a lot of catching up to do. I mean, Carnell Tate going to Tennessee. Who the heck saw that coming?
Nobody. But
Was there a single mock draft that had that? This is what I'm saying about mock drafts.
This is what I'm talking about.
All these experts, that zero. I didn't see one single expert mock draft put Carnell Tate that for.
so what TD said,
Told you, they don't
and
know.
the other day,
I like it.
makes a lot of
They
sense.
knew about
right?
David Bailey, though.
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah.
So
You're right.
So y'all were pressing TD like 2 days ago, where he said, you know what? I don't really follow these major talking heads because they're no different than us. They're just opinion guys. Like that's all it is.
All of them. They just
I
put
feel like it's
information
right.
together to feel good about their
I mean,
pick,
some
though.
of them have sources. We just
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Some of them have sources, but
No,
you know.
no, the biggest source is gone now, Rossini. She's the only one I trust.
Oh yeah, dude. Listen, like whatever report has come out of Rossini for the past year that's Patriots or like Mike Vrabel related, I trust it 100%.
Yeah. And Dolphin fans who are like, oh, 2/5, man, no. Man, you moved one spot and got 2/5. Like your player that they
You can't
love
hate that.
is probably
Oh
going to
yeah,
be
I
there.
can't see why. Yeah, I can't see why anybody would be upset about that.
Could we go
Oh.
Falk?
How were you feeling in that moment
I
where
think
you thought
Falk
they
is
went
a
back to
second-round
20 and
pick.
got a substantial
I
bag
was
there?
excited about
Yeah.
20 because I thought we would have got another second-round
Yeah.
pick. Oh, man. I think Cowboys go Downs, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, guys.
They need
You're
a
gonna hear
lot
my
of help
voice.
on D.
You're going to hear my voice in the headphones just for a sec. Sorry.
I don't know, man. No matter who we get, Lemon, Down, if we pass on Bain, that's something I'm going to be watching for years, man.
How about the David Bailey versus
Los
Arvell
Angeles
Reese
Rams
debate
are on the clock,
forever?
is that what they just
Now
said?
that Reese is a giant.
Yeah, both of them.
I hate that
in the
Reese is a
building.
giant, man.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's going
I
to be
just
crazy.
heard through the speakers the Rams are on the clock.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because they're picking at 13. When I was in the press
Oh,
room,
the
it
Dolphins
was ahead
pick
of
is in?
everything.
Oh, gotcha.
Our pick is in?
Yeah, your pick is in. That means your pick is in.
Jeez. They didn't even announce Cowboys yet, right?
Yeah, we're behind on
It's
the
coming
network,
right now.
though. Like, over there is really ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
With the 11th pick, the 2026 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Caleb
Yep.
Downs.
Caleb
Downs, great pick, perfect fit for the Dallas Cowboys.
What are we about
They-
to do?
Let's go, Miami!
They would get cut up with any semi-decent quarterback and an average to middle ground wide receiving core. You could pass on the Dallas Cowboys. That is how you beat them last
Russell
year.
Wilson had over 400 yards on this team last year. I couldn't agree with you more, Dan.
prior
It's a
to being
solid
benched.
pick. Yeah, exactly right.
Prior to being benched,
It's
like
a great
2
pick.
games
And
later.
once again, we've said this a few times tonight. No way they thought he'd be here. I
No.
mean, no chance.
Fuck
I'm
no.
so freaking nervous.
With Caleb Downs,
TD, it's got to be Ruben Bain, no?
You seem to want that.
Yo,
It's too good to
Yo.
be true. I feel like they're going to pass on them.
just right before we transition over to the Dolphins topic right here, they traded with you guys and was just a first round like pick swap and 2 fifths, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they still have their second first round pick, right?
Miami.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the Cowboys still have their second first round pick. Man, if they are smart, God, dude, they go after a Colton Hood. I feel like you go
In
after
30?
a Colton Hood
So
right on your next
really
pick.
want to lock
Yeah,
down
but
that
we're
back.
still
I
at
wanna
11. Will we get this right? Oh,
So I
man.
want the Cowboys to focus on secondary. That is my thought process. Focus on secondary. I mean, for God's sakes. And so you have CeeDee Lamb, you have George Pickens. What else do you possibly need? You're going to score 30 points a game. You're going to score 30 points a game. Focus on that secondary.
We don't
That's my
have
shit.
Pickens.
I was talking about the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant, yeah. The
For
Cowboys,
y'all-
yeah, that's a good move for them.
So what's your big board for Miami right now? Like, what's like your number one on pump, number two, number three?
What
What are you
I
looking at?
want or what I think they're going to do?
Both.
What I think they're going to do is go Vega, Proctor, one of those guys.
Okay.
What I want is, and I'm not mad at those picks either, but
Yeah.
I want Bain
Bain is what you
right
want.
here or Lemon, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's the longest shot. I want Bain here, but I think they're going to go Proctor or Vega. And the reason why I'm okay, because it's still a smart move.
Yeah.
It would still be a smart move.
So with Proctor, for me, he's like your typical like physical specimen, right? I feel as far as mechanics, and so I feel as like NFL readiness, you got to go Vega. Vega's the guy. He's ready. I think he is your first-year contributor, where Proctor is going to be a coin flip of whether or not he's going to pan out in the league.
Yeah.
Vega's my pick right here, but Fins fans, please tell us in the chat who you would prefer right between both of those guys.
Yes.
But Vega's for me. Z, what do you got on that?
I think it makes sense. To TD's point, though, too, I think there's a variety. I once again, I don't know if the Dolphins can really lose here either.
No.
But I get what you're saying, and I think that also goes back to what we were talking about earlier. With Willis, with Achane, I mean, that's basically the future of the organization right there. At least you hope it is. So I think that I think Vega makes a lot of sense. I'm looking at Downs here, though.
But like
And he's
TD's
gotta
been saying
be
Mekhi Lemon
thrilled
to
where he
Miami
goes
all this
here.
time, and now he's on the board. We're not going to
Who's
mention
that?
Mekhi Lemon for the Dolphins.
Yeah, but
Who's Malik Willis throwing the ball
But
to?
remember-
Malik Washington?
remember,
Tutu
some of these,
Atwell?
some
Like,
of
come
these
on.
guys we didn't expect to be here right now. The Lemon pick was if all of those guys were gone, but you got Bain on the board, you still got Vega, you got
Bain is the only one that I feel like is on the board that you didn't expect to be at this
Bain,
pick.
Vega.
Vega,
but
I
they've
feel like
done a
was
little
supposed to
work
be on
on
the
Proctor
board.
too. I don't think Proctor, but it's one of those two. And I'm happy either way. I'm just a big Bain fan because I'm a Hurricanes fan. But
You just drafted Chad Robinson 2 years ago.
yeah, but
Right.
again, he's the only one.
He is.
He's all, and that's not doing amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. We'll see. Number 1, Vega. Number 2, Proctor. Number 3, Bain. That's the order that I think that they're going to take in priority.
Boy. Dolphins pick is in, baby.
What's taking so long, man?
Here it is.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
TD Fins talk.
It's the Miami Dolphins, man. Film this and for TikTok. Go ahead.
12 pick, the 2026 NFL Draft. The Miami Dolphins select Kaden Proctor, tackle.
Oh.
Caden Proctor.
Kaden
Kaden.
Proctor out of
Hey,
Alabama.
They go offensive line.
Wow. You know
Wow.
what? This isn't one of those ones that make me go crazy in excitement, but I understand this
Over
move.
Ruben Bain.
No, because it's what I explained to y'all earlier today. What a lot of people don't realize with the Dolphins O-line, we got the 3 anchors. We got the left
All right.
tackle. We got the right tackle. We got
All
the
right.
center. They're solidifying the O-line for Malik Willis.
Yeah.
And Proctor is a
Yeah.
plug-and-play day
Yeah.
one starter at guard.
Yeah.
We just didn't think that they would
Yeah.
go guard so early.
So I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the brand new GM of the Miami Dolphins. Why I think that they would have went with Proctor right over Vega was due to his versatility. He's listed as a tackle and or a guard.
They're going to have him guard. For
So
you.
I feel why they took him was based off of, that thought process. For me, I didn't think that he was a first-round graded player. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they valued his versatility and
Not a first round grade?
He's a first-round grade, Dan.
a late first-round
I just
grade.
had him
Late
around
first-round
16
grade,
or
I'd say.
17. I had Proctor.
I got to be
in
honest
there.
with you, TD. I absolutely love this pick for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't know
how
why
you start a
wouldn't.
rebuild.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Agreed.
have to, and this is what the Jets did last year. The first pick with the new regime was an offensive tackle. Like, you have to build this team through the trenches. You have to build this team by protecting Malik Willis. The other 2 tackles are off the board. There's the next best offensive lineman available. I know you said Vega was a guy, but he's more of an interior. I think Proctor is going to be a tackle at the next level.
Yeah.
I really do like this pick. It's the safe option. I know
Yeah.
Ruben Bain was staring at you in the face, but you got to beef up the trenches, and it starts
I
on the
agree.
offensive line. You've had an awful offensive line, and correct me if I'm wrong, Patrick Paul's at right tackle.
Left tackle.
He's left tackle,
Austin
so-
Jackson's at right tackle, and Proctor's going to take over right tackle in 27. In 26, Proctor will probably play right guard. I believe
Okay.
that in our O-line,
This is a good pick for the Dolphins. This is a good pick for the
Our
Dolphins.
O-line is going to start the season with 4 legitimate offensive linemen. The left side of the O-line at guard, We have a second-round player that's there who hasn't played great, but he's going to get his second year to show himself. So this is huge for our O-line. This is huge for Devin A. This is huge for the trenches and protecting Malik Willis. This is a good pick for the Dolphins. It's not the sexiest pick that everybody wants, with Ruben Bain on the board, but this is the safest pick for the Miami Dolphins, and for that, you got to love it.
You can never go wrong with offensive tackles.
So I want you to play devil's advocate here, right? Say you were upset about this pick and you would have preferred Vega.
Okay.
Why would that have been the issue? Why would you have preferred Vega?
So the problem is, I'm not mad at all. I'm not upset about it. And the preference of Vega wasn't a me thing. It was what we were hearing from the team. Well, from different sources and stuff, that they love Vega. But if you talk to real hardcore Miami Dolphin fans, it's a guard or nothing. And this guy is going to come in and play guard, and he is also a contingency plan to be the right tackle of the future when Austin Jackson is probably not going to be on the roster next season. This is a great pick. It fills a hole right now and transitions a very vital, important position at right tackle next season.
Folks, we have an absurd amount of people rocking with us right now. It is insane. Rich, what's the number right now? We have 2,500 people rocking with us right now.
Let's go!
Great combined to everything, man.
We got 840 people live on TD Fins Talk, 237 live on Dan Mitchell, 200 plus on Jets Media. We have 181 on Roundtable Sports. We have 900 on Jets Media's X. We are live here. The New York Jets are going to be the next team to make a pick out of the four of us. Yeah. And I'm excited for it. I really, really am. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. This is going to be a lot of fun. This draft has been a lot of unexpected stuff has gone, and Ruben Bain remains on the board.
It's crazy.
I'm thinking about
He's
my
really
Jets right now, and I'm
the
thinking,
short
who do
arms
I
got him
want?
sliding.
I think Omar Cooper is the pick for the Jets, the more I think about it.
I think he could go right here. Him or Lemon to the Rams.
Yeah.
I think if Mekhi Lemon is on the board at 16, I think the Jets are going to shock the world and draft Omar Cooper over Mekhi Lemon, and that's going to be a big thing.
Is that right?
So you don't think Rams?
Which is why I hope Lemon goes off, because I don't want that to be a thing here.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So no receiver here for the Rams now.
Do you know who's a dark horse for the Jets at 16? Colton Hood,
Colton Hood.
a corner.
Zim,
Zim,
what's
my
up?
boy.
What up, Zim?
Want to say what up, Zim? Give him a mic.
How's
Right there.
All of it.
How's everybody doing this evening? We're having an outstanding draft over here. We're about to get you some live exclusive stuff from Roundtable Sports.
Love it.
Directly from the presser. Let me get back over here. These guys
And
are
that's
killing
Zim,
it.
by the way, the Roundtable
man,
Sports
my man, my
Bengals
man.
representative on the AFC North Roundtable, absolutely killing it. He already got his first round pick, Dexter Lawrence.
He did, and surprisingly enough, when he did his mock draft for Roundtable Sports, he admitted to TD this morning that he selected Mekhi Lemon just to piss him off. He said, I really didn't want Mekhi Lemon.
Hey,
but
well,
I
the
just
Dolphins
did
just
it
passed on him.
Yeah. But you know what, man? What I love the most about the Dolphins pick is the fact that it wasn't the sexy pick. It was the right pick.
It
was.
is.
It really
It was the
Listen,
right pick. So
It's a good way to start with this new regime.
So
exactly.
Like I said right before y'all picked, I said, look, I know some of you are probably optimistic about Malik Willis, but say that it doesn't work out, and the real plan is 2027 and bringing in a young QB of the future, you have to have the trenches situated for it. You have to. So I think that this was, it was perfect.
Now-
Very sound decision. We'll see if Proctor was the better decision than Vega, but I'm glad that they addressed their trenches. That much I'll say.
Yes, and it's something that we failed to do with the last regime, and I think this regime is not going to make that mistake. No matter who we want, they want to make sure that they got a wall in front of their quarterback that gives us the best chance to win. And Dolphin fans, a lot of people, this is a terrible pick. That kind of make me feel like it's the best pick even further.
Is that what the feedback is right now, TD?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like the pick, but again, it's when you got a new regime making great decisions, it's not going to be sexy.
You have to get the boring picks
Yes.
first so you can then get sexy down the line.
Yes, but
it
you gotta-
starts with the boring.
You see, you're going to have a guy who's going to be a wall. He's a big guy, by the way. This is a big guy. He's going to be a wall on that offensive line, protecting Malik Willis and giving him a chance to actually perform.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Dolphins fan, you don't like this pick. I mean, listen, you have to understand that this NFL is driven on pass rush, and the way that you negate pass rush is offensive tackles, offensive line, running the football. And the Miami Dolphins, when's the last time they had an offensive line that you're actually proud of? I feel like that's always been your issue.
Probably now. Finally.
Oh, Sabres up 2-1.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
go.
been a long time.
Seven and a
That's
half
big.
left in the
That's
third.
big. All right.
And the way you build an offensive line is investing in first-round picks, by the way.
So I saw a video earlier on TikTok where somebody started arguing the fact that with the edge rushers are overrated as far as like paying them at such a significant
Well, David
level
Bailey's like the
compared
best
to
player in this draft,
everybody else, right? And like, and so a defense. Somebody said like, hey, like I feel that most defensive positions are close to equal value rather
the
than
Rams
an edge
pick.
rusher being so crazy high.
Uh-oh.
We'll pick
Interesting
that up
take.
later.
Interesting take.
Go ahead.
Lemon. It's going to be lemon.
The Los Angeles Rams select Ty Simpson.
I told you. Remember I told you.
Ty Simpson.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
said, you remember
Yeah,
from the
Cardinals
interview?
or Rams. It was,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
My God.
Ty Simpson is a
See,
Los
and
Angeles
it was the
Ram.
perfect spot. You sit behind the veteran.
That is the perfect spot for him. That is the perfect spot for Ty Simpson.
Wow.
Ty Simpson.
He's going to be a
And it
deep,
makes all the sense in the world.
he's going to be so good, man.
It
Like-
makes all the sense in the world.
It does.
It
This
makes
is what I
all
was
the
telling
sense
people.
in the world, dude.
Think
You agree
about,
with that?
Think
Yes,
about
I
Stafford's
was saying.
contract. They're just going year by year. Now
At
the-
13, though.
Yes, now the
The
writing
Rams
is
are
on the
banking
wall.
on their future right now, okay? They had an MVP season of Stafford. They're going to go all in to win this year, but there's a time for the future. Ty Simpson has all that you need upstairs.
Yeah.
That is what he brings to the table. Ty Simpson is an absolute wizard
Pro
with his
style.
mind.
Pro
and
style
if
quarterback.
all of his physical traits can stay healthy, you saw the sample size in the first 7 games last year at Alabama. He was the best quarterback in college football until he started dealing with injuries and started dealing with adversity. I love this pick for the Rams, man. I'm really high on Ty Simpson.
I'm telling you now, you know how I felt about Ty Simpson.
Yeah,
I
you
did
too.
the work on Ty Simpson.
So did I.
He is the most pro-ready quarterback in this draft. The only one that ran a pro system. Like people talk about his end of his season at Alabama. They don't understand the circumstances that he were in. You don't want to make excuses for a guy, but the man was sick, had gastritis, all of those injuries, and still was the best player up until week 8. Heisman front runner. This is an excellent pick by the Rams. They have their quarterback for the future. I love their situation 10 times better than the Raiders' situation right now.
Could not disagree more. Matthew Stafford's coming off of an MVP season,
Uh-huh.
and you go with a fringe first-round quarterback at 13.
Well, you
At
think he's
13.
fringe.
I think he's fringe
You
for
think
a team
he's
like the
fringe.
Rams. Anybody else that would have made this pick, maybe I could get on board with it. In fact, I probably would have gotten on board with it. What message does this send to the MVP of the league who led the best team in football into the postseason last year? I understand trading back into the first round, maybe in the late first if you really wanted him. At 13, with
There's-
who was left there?
There's one element, Z-Bot, that I think you're missing about Stafford. What if Stafford's ready to hang it up soon? I think this
Well,
is
that
a
would change.
coordinated decision.
But why
that
would he
want-
hang it up off of an MVP year where
Because
they're this
the
close
same
to
reason
winning
why the
Super Bowl?
Packers did it with Jordan
out
Love.
on top. Going out on top. I mean, he's been year to year with the team, doing a year-to-year contract, basically moving forward, and they
It's the
know.
only way it would make sense then to me.
They
And you
know
guys
the
think it makes
writing's on
sense
the wall.
beyond that. You guys think it makes sense
But
beyond
Simpson
that.
can sit for 2
2
years behind
years.
Stafford, and that's okay. Just like
Yes,
Jordan Love sat
Jordan
for 3
Love,
years.
yes.
Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years. Like, this is the Packers mold that they're going with.
Yeah, but when you're the Rams, how rare of an opportunity to be picking at pick 13 with how good they are, and this is
So
where you go.
who was on the board that would have helped them win a
I
Super
mean,
Bowl
if you
this year?
immediately get Lemon or
Mekhi
Mo-
Lemon?
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah,
instantly
same.
have the
But they
best
got
wide-
Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
why do you need Lemon right now?
Here-
Why do you need Ty Simpson right
Well,
in the
guess
back?
what?
Who's your quarterback? Like, they're setting up themselves
Guess
up for the
what? Here-
future.
here's the trump card of all of this.
Okay.
They believe in Ty Simpson.
Well, clearly.
And Sean
Their
McVay is a
work-
whisperer at quarterback.
Thank you. Their work believes in Ty Simpson, and I'm telling you, this guy is the real deal. He's going to be a great NFL quarterback. He's going to be a top 10 quarterback in this league one day. He has all the traits, all the intangibles. When you ask people, what problem do you have with Ty Simpson, they actually can't even really name the attributable problem. Only the fact that he has 1 year starting in college.
His
That's
strengths,
all they say.
His strengths, in my opinion, is exactly what you want to hear that will translate to the NFL, which is his processing, his mental ability to understand where the ball needs to go, the quick release. You know, those things translate. The things that don't translate is having a physical arm talent and being athletic, and then you question, is he going to be able to process things at the next level? Obviously, he has to prove he can do it at the NFL level, but I loved him as a prospect because his strengths is upstairs, and I feel like that's the most valuable asset as a quarterback.
You loving him as a prospect, though, to me, and this is where I think we're differing here, it's got nothing to do with the fact that the LA Rams just
No,
took
but
him. If this was the Arizona Cardinals, everything you said would be dead on.
Yeah. I think it's the Rams going into their future, and Sean McVay is understanding that I'm here for the long haul with the Rams. I'm picking my franchise quarterback that we're going to develop behind Matthew Stafford. I mean, you're telling me Ty Simpson sitting behind the reigning MVP for a year or two?
Not at pick 13. I can't get on board with it.
And
I
here-
can't.
But if
the
Ty
stuff,
Simpson becomes the franchise quarterback for the Rams for the next 15 years, are we going to look back at this as a bad thing?
So why wouldn't they trade down?
I couldn't agree.
Right
Absolutely.
at like the very least.
That's the
I'm
whole
sure
point.
somebody would have wanted to trade up
Because the Cardinals
for,
are
like,
going
a
to trade up
Makai
for him.
Lemon
and
or
they
something
want
like that. Yeah, but so the Cardinals' next pick is not until the second
when
round.
you
I
have
feel like
your
that they
guy,
could've-
you have your guy, and they went and got him.
All right, let's see what the Ravens do.
Ruben Bain. Yeah,
No,
he's
that
such a
was
Raven.
all
It
time
makes
bad.
sense.
Vega
But
to the
I'm telling you,
Ravens.
this is they love it. I can't wrap my head around it.
Vega to the
Yeah.
Raiders.
Simpson to the Rams? No.
He's such a Raven, Vega.
Yeah, sure. I just think they could have done. I don't know if they had to do it at 13.
When you got your guy, you don't risk it. When you got your guy, you don't risk it. They believe in him that much. I hear you, Z-Bar.
Yeah, sure.
They believe in
And
him
I hear you
that
guys
much.
as well. I hear you guys well. I'll say this, though. If they believe in him that much, was the conviction behind them going at 13 on anybody's radar going into this thing? And I feel
No,
like it was.
zero.
Yes.
it was.
So this is why you
I
guys
said
like
it.
this.
Yes.
I saw this
being
coming.
shown right now.
I said Cardinals or Rams for Ty Simpson.
And so I
At
hate
13.
Yeah.
Yes.
At 13 is nuts.
It was
It's-
either Ty Simpson at 13 or the Cardinals trading up back into the back end of the first round.
But
Or
that
he
makes
falls
a
out in
ton
the
of
second
sense.
round.
Even if the Rams traded back, say the Rams traded up with the Bills, whatever.
So first of all, how do we know anyone was interested to trade up to 13? Like, it's not easy for them to trade back. They need to have
I'm
someone.
saying the Rams take someone else at 13.
Because then you're risking your division rival, the Cardinals, to get your guy.
If I'm the Rams, I could not give a rat's ass about the Cardinals.
They
right
knew
now.
what they were doing this entire
Yeah, but they
time.
can steal Ty Simpson from you. If you love Ty Simpson and your division rival is stealing it from you, then they're out of luck. Then they got to go back to square one. Who is our franchise quarterback behind Matthew Stafford developing? They have to this is how I felt as a Jets fan when we had Aaron Rodgers. I wanted them to draft a quarterback in the first round to sit behind Aaron so we had our guy in the future. The Jets never did that. I think this is smart from I know it's a different example, but the Packers, this is the Packers mold. They did it with Rodgers. They did it with Jordan Love. And I know Love isn't this like MVP guy or anything, but 3 years he sat behind Rodgers.
You're on the same wavelength as me here?
What's that?
Are you on the same way? Are you on the same wavelength as me here?
It's wild. It's wild to take him at 13. It's wild. It
I
really
just had
is.
a quote from our
No
main man, Jake
disrespect.
Ellenbagen.
Yeah, what does Jake think right
Jake
now? Can we get him
Ellenbagen.
on here? Like, what is he up to?
I'd love to. I'm sure he's doing his own thing.
Yeah, of
Quote,
course.
I am dead inside.
He's dead inside.
Jake did not
So-
see this coming.
So with Jake
I
is
think he
very
might have
upset.
saw it coming. I don't think he wanted it.
Jake gonna be cheering for this guy 4 years from
Well,
now.
but that's relevant. That's relevant. Listen, last year, if Matt Stafford is,
We were questioning his retirement, though.
Yeah, they were questioning it, and then.
but he won the MVP.
But here's another thing, though, Z-Boy. He's getting older, right? 2 years from now, they are not going to pay him again. That's another issue because the team around him is getting more and more expensive.
Jets are on the
You're
clock,
at that point where you have to start recycling,
The
and
Jets are
now
on
the
the clock.
quarterback is up.
Makai Lemon.
He's up. And
Lemon.
Stafford,
Cooper.
you have to ask yourself, is he... Here's why you got to worry about if he's going to be playing much longer. He had a decision to tell the Rams whether or not he was going to continue. When you get to that point, it's year by year. They have to prepare now and groom somebody behind them and give them experience behind a known winner and a Super Bowl champ. Ty Simpson was the right move here. And we won't know this.
I mean, the debate
for
is very
a few
simple.
years.
It's they're banking on the future instead of going all in to win today. And they feel like their team is good enough
But this
without
is a team
needing
that
a
has
13th
built their
overall pick.
foundation on going all in to win today, and that's why they are where they are right now. Why would you waste the final few years of Stafford? Why would you waste 13 with the final few years of Stafford?
Are they wasting it?
But I wouldn't take that as wasting. They're taking advantage of having Stafford to develop their
I
future.
think whatever you could have done at 13 to help you right now would have gone a long way with the remaining years of Stafford than whatever they just did with Ty Simpson.
So let me ask you this. If the Rams went with Mekhi Lemon or
Yep.
someone else and they went to the NFC Championship game and lost, or they went to the Super Bowl again and lost, and then in 3 years from now they're out of a quarterback, or on the other side, they do the same thing, but now they get to hand the keys to their franchise for the future. Like, what scenario, like, they
So
would
how
have to
do
win
we
a
know,
Super Bowl
like-
in order for that to make sense.
This feels eerily similar to me to the Michael Penix selection a couple of years ago for LA.
Little different.
No,
I kind of
Because
saw this
Penix
one
was
coming,
hyped
though. That
up,
one
and
I
no
saw
one thought
coming.
Penix was going to go that high.
Kirk Cousins a crazy amount that offseason.
Yeah.
Kirk
That was
Cousins'
that
deal
was
was a
wild.
4-year deal. How much is Stafford's extension? The guy, the MVP. How much was Stafford's
One of my best buddies from college, diehard Ram fan, so much so we call him Ram. This is a quote I just got from him. Quote, I swear to God, I've never been this mad in my life.
And I agree. I think 90% of Rams fans are livid right now. But I think 3
If
years
you're
from
a
now, they're
Rams
going to be
fan,
happy.
Are you livid right now? You're looking at this through a different lens, obviously.
I think they're going to be happy 2 or 3 years from now. I
Okay.
think it's going to take a lot of time for them because they're all in to win a Super Bowl, and I get that. But I feel like their eyes are not on the future of the Rams fans. Rightfully so. They feel like they can win
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
the thing, and that's where I think you and I are. I think this is where the disconnect is. I understand everything you're saying about Simpson, and I get the future play too. But when I have arguably the best wide receiver, arguably the best wide receiver tandem, a stout running back room, a stout tight end room, that revamped back end on that defense now, arguably the best coach in the NFL, with the MVP with a limited amount of time left, I'm sorry, but what they've done to get to this point, I would try my absolute best to maximize on this couple of years here before Stafford hangs it up. I get what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I would go double down on what they got going
The
right
problem
now.
is, Z-Bot, the Rams are an organization that wants to keep winning. They don't want to go for a 2 more year window and then be cheeks, just keep on looking for a quarterback. Keep on. It's not easy. It's hard. This is so smart. And you got to look at Stafford's contract. 2-year, $84 million. They only paying this man, the MVP candidate, the MVP, $42 million a year. He's working this with the team. This is all about him retiring. They guaranteed $80 million. He's going to be there for 2 years, and he's going to retire. He's probably on board with this. He's probably saying, go get your guy, and let me help him develop while I'm toting the ship for the next 2 years. I think that's what this is about. They understand that you have to invest now to keep the long-term success of the Rams going. Reuben Bain goes to Tampa.
All right, the Jets are on the clock, boys, and I'm freaking out.
Wow.
When did Baltimore go? Did we miss Baltimore?
Yeah, they went with Vega.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Sorry, I was so stunned by that.
Yeah,
Simpson
we all.
pick. And look, I think you guys are making a hell of a lot of valid points that I completely agree with. It's just simply based on the Rams aspect of this.
But
That's
the
all.
one thing I'll follow up on what you said before of how stacked their roster is, that makes me feel like that exactly. They may not even need a 13th overall pick even to get them over the hump. They got what they need, even without the 13th pick.
I'm seeing a great question in the chat right now. It goes for both of you. If Ty is so good, in fact, they gave up the 13th overall pick to now have him be the successor to Matt Stafford, well, then why didn't the Jets or Dolphins take him?
Well, the Miami Dolphins, I can speak for us. We got Malik Willis, and I believe his talent is an underrated talent as well that everybody will get to see this year. And let's wait to judge that one. The Jets, on the other hand, I think the Jets would have took Ty Simpson. They just got stuck with, just like Arizona, thinking he might be available in the second round.
How do we know the Jets weren't eyeing him at 16?
True.
And they thought that Ty Simpson was going to be there. We don't know.
But to that point, both already had picks, right?
Yeah.
And here's another way I look at it too, Z-Bot. If somebody drafted Tom Brady in the first round, hindsight, does it matter?
No, you're absolutely that. I'm not arguing that. I completely get that. I'm just saying the Rams. They literally they coined the moniker F them picks.
Jets are on the clock,
Right?
guys,
This
by
is
the
a
way.
team that has been known to go all chips on the table.
This is actually
to
an
win
F them
right
picks
now.
move, though. It's still an F
But
them
you're
picks
still in
move.
the F them picks era. This is more like this is the future era. I'm just saying you're in a window right now where this team is arguably the best in the NFL. I would just want these final couple of years with Stafford to be based on that, not based on grooming Ty Simpson for 2029 or whatever.
I got a better question for you. If Joe Burrow was coming out in this draft right now, available at 13, would you say the same thing about the Rams if they
I
selected
think Joe
him?
Burrow's one of the best college quarterbacks
I
we've
understand
seen.
that, but here's the point. Everybody has an evaluation.
Yeah.
If they love him that much, they're standing on it.
And I mean, to your guys' point, they clearly do love him that much.
Yeah. Well, time
I
is
think when
going
we
to
look
tell.
back, though, can we agree on this? When we look back at the end of this first round and the talking points are coming out, will this not be the most criticized pick, regardless of what happens going forward here?
Yeah, it's going to be talked about.
Of course. Big time.
And I'm sweating, guys. The Jets are on the clock, and the Knicks have a 1-point lead with 16 seconds
Lot
left.
going on for you.
Way too much happening for me.
Who got the ball?
The Hawks have the ball to try to win it.
Sabres win, by the way, up 2-1 in the series. Let's go, Justin.
Why are you telling me that?
What's wrong? Yeah. Are they?
I
are the
love
other
that
guys
if
in a
true.
good position or no?
We talked about this a little bit last night.
Wow.
I was shocked that you guys even kind of really
That's
brought
why
him
I
up.
was telling them earlier they need to go in there first and set the thing up because I knew it was going to be crazy. Who, the
All right,
Jets on the
guys.
board?
The Jets are on the clock, and we have
Who's left
the
on the
Knicks.
board? Who's on the board?
Mekhi Lemon, Omar Cooper, Kenyon Sadiq, and I think it'll be one of those three guys.
Ooh, y'all need a receiver.
Think so?
It's one of those three.
Do y'all like Lemon?
I don't.
So you like Cooper?
I like Cooper over Lemon.
I like all three of them.
But don't
Gotta
see
go
Lemon and
Cooper.
Cooper.
Who's the third person? Who's the third receiver?
Concepcion?
Oh,
All right, guys, we got to get this locked and loaded. Let's got to get this locked and loaded. Chat, the Jets are about to announce their pick here in just a moment. Where is my microphone?
Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Y'all hit that
Testing,
like
testing.
button. Thank you everybody who's tuning in right now. We appreciate the love and support. We're also gonna read some of these super chats in just a moment. We haven't forgot about you all.
No, the graphic.
Let me see here. Here come the Jets.
Here's the Jets pick. Who is it? Kenyon
Kenyon
Sadiq
Sadiq.
to the Jets.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a good
I
pick.
cannot
Tight end.
believe it.
Tight
They go
end
playmaker.
moves.
They pass on Mekhi Lemon. They pass on Omar Cooper.
That's a good
but
pick.
they get
Oh.
a tight end in the building, a mismatch nightmare. The Jets got two tight ends now in Mason Taylor and Kenyon Sadiq. And I cannot believe this selection here for the New York Jets. This one came out of nowhere. I really do believe that. I don't think that a lot of, you look at all the mock drafts, you look at all the reports, I heard nothing about Kenyon Sadiq going to the Jets at 16. We talked about it as a possibility here on Jets media, and all Jets fans talked about this, of course, as a real possibility. But it is official. The Jets go with the best tight end in the class. They draft two tight ends in the first two rounds in back-to-back drafts. And I guess they really feel comfortable with their wide receiver room. Of course, the Jets still got a second-round pick, two second-round picks, to be frank, at 33 and 44 that we're going to be able to see here tomorrow night, unless they trade back into the first round, which is still a possibility. They can easily package 33 and 44 and come back into the first round and draft a wide receiver or another position. But Kenyon Sadiq is a guy that is an absolute nightmare in the middle of the field for the offense. The Jets are now going to be able to go into 12 personnel. They're going to be able to be elite with Mason Taylor and Kenyon Sadiq and Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. The offensive line is set. Geno Smith is going to be able to have the weapons in order to actually take that step. You get David Bailey at 2, Kenyon Sadiq here at pick number 16. It's definitely one of those picks that I didn't see coming, but I like it. I think that the Jets are going all in with the playmaking position. It's a unique guy. It's a mismatch nightmare like we talked about. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about this. this pick for the New York Jets. I really think that Jets fans are going to have a very interesting perspective on this. So sound off in the comments of your thoughts of the New York Jets selecting Mr. Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon, tight end, coming to the New York Jets. Wow.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. This is a good pick for the Jets.
Couldn't agree more.
He's a wide receiver to me.
So it's definitely
like he's talented in that regards.
It's definitely a wild card pick.
Yeah.
It's a wild card pick. Nobody had him mocked to the Jets. Why is Mekhi Lemon falling, though? I feel like that's the question.
That is a good question.
Was this interview at the Combine that bad where teams were just
he turned GMs off. When I interviewed him, he's misunderstood. He's a nonchalant, wavery person, and I think GMs probably don't like the lack of attentiveness, like on it, like, oh man, like the moment's not too big for him. Yeah, I'm getting drafted. It's all good, and they probably want somebody on edge who feels. And he's more calm. I'm telling you now, this is a general manager decision where they're probably just not feeling him.
So, chat, I am super curious to hear your thoughts on all of this. Why is Mekhi Lemon falling? Please let us know in the chat. Why is Mekhi Lemon falling as far as Z-Bot?
Yeah.
Rich.
Say Mekhi Lemon's at 26.
Kenyon Sadiq, man.
Yeah, I think you'd have to go with him if you're Buffalo, simply
Have to.
because that's a guy that no one would have dreamed would have been there for Buffalo. I don't think that even if you think about the value of where he was supposed to go compared to where the Bills could have get him at 26, I feel like you have to take the flyer on it. Speaking of wide receiver, though, I feel like we consistently talked about the Jets getting one. This is why I love Sadiq so much. I think it's so much more than a pass catcher for Geno Smith and whoever winds up being the future quarterback for the Jets. They needed a transcendent talent, and you said wild card. I think that's maybe exactly what the Jets needed, because this guy, from a physicality standpoint, or really from an overall athletic standpoint, we're talking all time in this draft. When we're looking at what he brings to the table from an athletic standpoint, his measurables, what he did at the Combine, all-time stuff. And I think, you could go routine at wide receiver here, right, Richie? Maybe you consider a Lemon there, Concepcion, Omar Cooper Jr. I don't think you were getting the value from those guys with the Jets that I think you're going to be getting here with Sadiq. And I just think for the Jets in particular, with their current quarterback situation, I absolutely love the pick here.
And I think a big reason why he was not linked to the Jets a lot is because no one really expected him to be available at 16.
Yeah.
So now that he's there, and you look at what the Jets were trying to do in adding a mismatch nightmare, and I don't want you guys to forget Mason Taylor is a tight end that we drafted from LSU last year in the second round. So that's where I was like, you got Mason Taylor in the building, and now you have two tight ends. The Jets are going to roll with two tight end sets. Obviously, Frank Reich has a plan. TD, you were telling me you like this pick. Why?
I mean, this is a solid player, man. We're talking about a guy who's going to come in and contribute day one, and it gives you more stability. What I don't like is from a team standpoint, this is just going to make Geno look that much better. This is going to make Geno look that much better, and you're going to have a Geno Smith issue going into 2027. Do you draft the quarterback or do you keep rolling with Geno? That's the only problem here, but you're loading up on some weapons.
That's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have.
I would sign me up for that problem.
Well, what decision would you make in that situation if Geno balls out and you still have a top pick to get a nice quarterback?
If he balls out to the point, hypothetically, of course, that the Jets are in the playoffs as a wild card and would just get in, and Geno Smith is a big reason for it, and he had a first-year Seattle Seahawks type of season, which he's proven that he's capable of. I think the Jets give him a 2 or 3 year contract that's very team-friendly, that you can get out of, and you still draft a quarterback just like the Rams did with Ty Simpson. It's the same exact thing. You go draft your quarterback next year with one of your 3 first-round picks, you re-sign Geno, you run it back with Geno again at 27, you have the rookie that you draft in the first round sit behind Geno Smith. I think that is the perfect scenario in that. And that's exactly what I'm rooting for, by the way.
It's with Kenyon Sadiq, pair him with Garrett Wilson, right?
We got the pick for the...
During World Wish Month. Tonight, you all have the opportunity to help raise.
We got the pick coming up, man.
I'm joined here by Easton, 14-year-old Lions fan who wishes to have a first-round draft pick for his favorite team.
Well, the idea that once you get to this part of the draft, you're about to enter into that realm where you said it.
Kenyon Sadiq? Holy...
I can't tell how you feel about it.
I'm like,
Kind of shocked?
yeah, I'm in a shock energy more than anything. I really thought it was going to be Omar Cooper or, but now I'm looking at the wide receivers in the second round. Chat, I don't know how to feel. All right, Dan, what were you saying about Garrett Wilson?
Good
and Kansas City?
pick for Detroit, by the way.
Yeah, they got their tackle.
So you pair him with Garrett Wilson, right? It's pretty clear that what Geno Smith likes utilizing tight ends. He did over in Seattle, obviously, last year. I know that it was a down year for him over in Las Vegas. However, like having a 2 tight end type system is massive, man. It really is. That's where the league is transitioning, right? It is locking in with tight ends, the short game, the short pass game, leveraging yards after the catch from like your big body guys. Not so much the air raid offense that it used to be a couple of years ago.
Who owes him a drink?
It's a solid pickup.
Dom? Zim says what? Why? Oh, yeah, I do. You're right. I bet him that the Jets are trading up for a receiver, which they didn't do. But I agree with everything you said, Dan. I think that it's unique, and the Jets are going to roll with a lot of
Man,
2 tight end
breaking
sets.
news. Bleacher Report reporting that Stafford knew about the pick.
I would hope so.
Rams
Yeah, I
gave their
hope he would've.
QB1 a heads up after about Ty Simpson draft plan. This is all a part of the plan. He knows. He's going to retire after 2 years probably.
Matthew Stafford.
I don't know, man.
I feel like he's probably not going to like throw as much of a stink as Aaron Rodgers did when yeah. So when Love was drafted or whatever. But, I mean, I feel like that I believe it. I feel like that I would believe that Stafford would be okay with it. And be like, look, I'm 37 years old. How much longer could I really end up playing? Cowboy.
Secondary.
Caleb Banks. A defensive tackle.
Ryan Flores gets his guy.
Wow, guys, a lot to unpack right now. Just so much to unpack. It's just,
Caleb Banks to the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm
Brian
still
Flores
shocked that
gets
the
his
Jets
guy.
drafted Kenyon Sadiq. I don't know.
Man.
So yeah, I'm feeling it right now
So,
from you, Rich. I'm
a
feeling it
David
from
Bailey and Kenyon Sadiq Hall, how would you grade that for the Jets?
you. And a David Bailey and Kenyon Sadiq.
With
It
two
definitely
ins-
wasn't the pairing I was expecting.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But
I'm in like a shock, but the more I like,
I don't hate it.
I don't either. Not at all.
yeah. Like, do you think tight end is worthy of a first? Like, Kenyon Sadiq is that good of a talent that you draft a tight end in Sadiq when you just drafted a tight end early last year? The Jets drafted 2 tight ends in the first 2 rounds of back-to-back years. Like, that's the only thing I'm a little like,
Y'all about to run
okay,
that
they obviously have a
22
plan for this
personnel.
offense that they're going to be doing 12 personnel or something, right?
22.
They're valuing the middle of the field is going to be.
I feel
a
like
ni-
they looked at it and they said, we need a weapon. And do these guys available at wide receiver outweigh what Sadiq would be at the tight end position? I
Yeah.
feel like that's what it came down to. I feel like they needed a weapon, and they probably came down to wide receiver or tight end. And I feel like in that room, they're probably thinking, we're getting the better tight end as opposed to the better wide receiver when it comes to where we're picking right now and who's available. And I also, like I said earlier, I just feel like with him, the boom potential there is massive.
It is.
Massive.
Yeah,
You
he's
know?
gonna be a
Jets.
problem.
So I think of it this way: the Jets decided with the safe pick at 2, and they bet on a big swing at 16. That's how I look at this pick at 16.
The Eagles trade up?
No, that's this. Oh wait. Yeah, they did.
Eagles, yeah.
They traded with the Cowboys.
Wow, here come Lemon or
Another
Cooper.
Dallas Eagles first round trade.
Here come Lemon or Cooper. Am I wrong?
Probably not. I think you're probably dead
AJ
on there.
Brown's gone.
Yeah. Say, for example, a wide receiver goes here, then it's
Yeah.
confirmed.
And the Knicks lost, so I'm just. It's another reason I'm a little deflated right now, but I didn't even see that last play, but apparently they took the lead and they won.
Bills are getting warm here, getting
Yeah,
close.
the Bills coming
Hey,
up. How you guys feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Oh man, y'all.
But I think one of these receivers is off the board here.
Yeah,
With
you think
Philadelphia
so?
after Carolina, yeah. Yeah.
Where did the Eagles move up from?
So where did they go?
Yeah, they weren't too far back from this, I don't think.
I
Right?
didn't even know they were in the. I don't know.
All right,
see
man. We
the,
got the Carolina Panthers. What do you got for us?
I run to the bathroom real quick before the Eagles get up.
All right, man. You do you. We will be here.
Man, oh man, y'all hit that like button. Richie, you want to get into some of the super chats?
Look at Richie over here.
Yeah, I'm just posting this Kenyon City graphic on Jets Media. Just give me 1 sec.
Don't ever apologize, man, for making that fire hot content, right? Fire hot Jets content. I feel like no one should be upset about that.
Oh man, we got to hit. Listen, the Dolphins, we got to hit on number 30 though. We got to hit.
How about my main man Justin coming here and just spoiling it?
Yeah, he did spoil it for you. didn't he?
It's insane. Does he not know?
He spoiled it for you, man.
Eagles move from 23 to
crazy,
20. 23 to 20.
Who does Philadelphia want?
It got to be a
So
wide
an
receiver.
A.J. Brown replacement? Let's see.
Kenyon Sadiq is the best tight end on the planet. Let's see my boy's reaction to this. Let's get to the super chats.
The best tight end on the planet.
Somebody said, can
according to
Lemon
Richie.
fall to 30? Yeah, Lemon might be going right here, to be honest with you. I'm shocked he fell to 20. He probably, if he don't go
and
here,
by
he's
the
going
way-
soon.
And by the way, let's go Sabres. Let's go
won.
Sabres.
I wish I
Now
can
we
say
have
the same about the
2-1.
Jets. I mean the Knicks. I mean, I don't even know guys anymore. I don't even know how to think right now. I have a hot take. What if the Jets trade back into the first round?
It's possible.
Where do we leave
It's
off with the
possible.
super chats? Do we get any of these?
Yeah, we're gonna go right there. Sabres 2-1. Go ahead, right there. Sabres 2-1 with 16-ish to go in the third. Spill J, we appreciate the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Dolphins now at 13 picks. Jeez, look at that. Appreciate you, brother. Go ahead. Freeling was better. P.L. Lowley was saying that Freeling was the better choice, and Freeling is now a Carolina Panther. Breaking news. Let's go ahead and lock in. And the only reason they don't like the pick is because Bain was there and they have their Hurricane ties. If
Yeah.
Maui was there, they would have been happy.
It's the truth. That's why I said what I want is Bain, but the safe one
Yeah.
was Vega or
Yeah.
Proctor.
Yeah, with Kaden Proctor. My problem isn't that he's offensive line. My problem is he wasn't the best one left. Pete rolls in with the $5. We appreciate that. And then Sandman comes in saying Cooper Jr., Denzel Boston, Lemon all still available. Thinks Jets could trade up for one of them. Also, what are your thoughts on Colton Hood?
I literally want one of these four players very bad. Colton Hood is a guy that if he slips out of the first round, I think he's very much in the cards for the Jets at 33. If one of these receivers keep falling, I would love the Jets to package up and trade up for Omar Cooper, I really think, or Denzel Boston, or Mekhi Lemon. I mean, they're sliding. If the Jets can come away trading back up into the first round with one of these three receivers, you're going to see me a very happy man. Hey, I'll do business with you. Why don't you give the Jets that 26th pick, and we're going to draft a receiver.
What are you giving me?
44.
Where do you get the chips from,
That's
man?
it. You're getting 44.
Right now,
I'm gonna sneak a Dorito.
you know what I need?
What's that?
Something to be open after this. Within the vicinity. You in on that?
Food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Thank you.
I'm down. Yeah. Oh,
And there goes the chips.
Good.
I got it.
Wait, who did the Eagles take? Oh, the Eagles just took Mekhi Lemon. Whoa.
They
When did that-
did?
when-
Oh,
Just now we
wow.
missed it.
So Mekhi Lemon is a Philadelphia
Wow.
Him and
That
Smith.
made all the sense in the world right there. And A.J. Brown is officially. I mean, we'll just put that in pen, I guess, at this point. Not that it really wasn't already
Yeah.
to New England.
It's crazy.
And he's a Philadelphia Eagle, basically.
I
Wow.
like that for Philly.
Him and Devontae Smith,
I'm wondering what they're going to get for A.J. Brown. That's what I'm curious
second
about.
and a fifth.
I think you got to be fine with that one, especially when you gave up a second for him, right?
First, I thought. No?
Oh, yeah, no. The most recent, who went for a second?
DJ Moore.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, DJ Moore. Wait, what did they
Yeah,
give
I
up?
did.
What did the Eagles trade for DJ Moore?
Flicks Short
Eagles
said,
trade for DJ Moore?
TD, rate our pick out of 10.
It was on draft night. I know that.
Yeah. It wasn't first because they drafted Trayvon Burks.
Listen, I'm gonna give it an 11. It was
They
the
drafted Traylon Burks.
right decision to be made for the Miami Dolphins.
Right? Isn't that how it went down? Yeah.
They drafted Traylon Burks.
I was
It
thinking
was
of another
the
wide
best
receiver
decision
recently that
for
went
him
for
to
two
make.
for a second that wasn't
Not the one that's popular,
Moore.
but the best one for the organization.
This offseason or no?
I'm talking out of my ass, I guess. I can't remember. There is a guy, and it's going to hit me when I completely forget to think that it was the guy I was thinking of.
Let me know if you agree in the chat. Was it the right pick?
Guys, I know we got a lot of Jets fans tuning in. How we feeling, man? Kenyon Sadiq and David Bailey,
I got
man.
to tell you, I keep seeing in the chat more than anything that just no love for this pick for the Dolphins, TD.
I know. I dropped 5 memberships on TD Fans
You're
Talk
kidding
just now.
me. 5 memberships gone already.
Yeah, I just no. I just gifted 5
you
memberships.
gifted.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it wasn't that bad.
So here's Dolphin Nation. They're telling you yes, perfect, yes. They like the pick. It's just some people would have liked another guy or two, but this is the right pick for the Dolphins.
I couldn't agree with you more. And I think it all comes back to what you talked about earlier. It's not that pick that you call mom and dad about and say, did you see what the Dolphins just did? You know what I mean?
I mean, if you know ball, it should be. Like,
yeah,
you're real.
exactly. Like I feel like this makes us a better team, and this gives us maybe another win or two in the season, getting us to 13 maybe.
By the way, one thing I will say, why is this draft going by very fast?
Is it?
I
think
feel
it
like
is.
it's
We're already
going by
at
faster than
22,
usual.
right?
What's
Yeah,
the clock
I feel like
right
it's
now?
not like usual.
Richard?
21?
Yeah, we have 21.
What's the clock for
Last
duration?
year when the Buffalo Bills selected,
2 hours
right?
and
You
20
said
minutes.
It was around 11:15 p.m.
It's 10
Yes.
p.m.
We're on pace to kill it by about an hour here.
I feel like that recently they ended up changing how much time a team has to select
It went
this
from
year.
10 minutes to 8.
Okay, from 10 to
Yeah.
8, so that's why I think it's flying by a bit more. And I suppose making it more watchable, which is ideal.
Yeah.
Love to see that. Love to hear that.
You know what? In classic Eagles fashion, though, is Lemon not just going to be a stud? You want to talk about a guy that everybody thought would be gone, right? They come up, they
Yeah,
get
for
him.
sure. He's going to be a...
It's so routine in Philadelphia. They constantly find these guys
Yeah, he's about to
for
be
one reason or
a
another
dog.
that are available.
Yep.
They get them, and boom.
It's got to be the Devontae Smith. It's going to be Mekhi Lemon. I think that, and they'll have a great season. And so regardless of who, their, offensive coordinator is, it's based off of history. I'm sure that they will have a great offensive coordinator this year. Then he'll get hired as a head coach, and then the following offensive coordinator is just going to be awful. It's your typical Philadelphia Eagles fashion, but
Yeah.
So now, Dan,
yeah,
Chargers.
Concepcion's going to have to survive
yeah,
Pittsburgh, the Chargers, the Cowboys,
yeah.
the Browns, and the Bears. If the Bills want a chance, I think, of taking a wide receiver in
Is
first
Cooper
round.
gone?
No.
He's still
No.
out.
So
But I
KC
don't know.
and Cooper.
I never thought that was the play. It could be.
KC
I never thought
and
that was the
Cooper,
play for
okay.
Buffalo.
Well, here's
Could be,
the
though.
problem. Here's the problem for Buffalo. The Chargers.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel. New system.
My eyes is with the Casey Concepcion reminds me so much of Vlad McConkey, though.
I feel like that if LA goes with a wide receiver, I feel like that they're going for more of like a Denzel Boston type style wide receiver than somebody that I would probably say has similar attributes and skill sets to Ladd McConkey already.
So what did they have in Miami with Mike McDaniel? Tyreek, Waddle,
Yeah,
two small
Tyreek and
guys.
Jalen Waddle. So maybe he wants to do that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe McDaniel just doesn't care about like the big-bodied, like red zone type guy. You know what I mean? He might not.
That's crazy, bro. Shout out to Hulkans, a great Jets fan who
So
I met
cool.
tonight. Roger Goodell handed him the draft card of Kenyon Sadiq.
Signed.
Signed.
That
by
is
Roger
so
Goodell.
cool, man.
TD, look at this.
I didn't realize they
We met
did
him
that.
at the bar we were just at, Hulkans. Roger Goodell handed him the Kenyon Sadiq draft card, and now he has that forever.
Now, am I crazy? If I'm Sadiq, I'm like, man, I wanted that. I want my draft card.
Well, he didn't come to Pittsburgh. You should at least came here, Kenyon.
And that would be a fair point, wouldn't it? You're not going to ship
Yeah.
it to him, I guess. That would be a fair point. You're right.
I think we got more
It's fair
super
indeed.
chats.
Yeah, I think we like ride with these supers, man. We appreciate y'all's generosity. Thank you so much.
TD, rate our pick out of 10.
11. I told y'all it's an 11. No, it is
You
because
said out of 10, though.
yeah, that's my point. It's an amazing pick, man. Again, I know a lot of people saw Bane on the board and we just want him, but we've been begging and crying, screaming and cursing. Fix the O-line. And our new general manager, that's the first thing he's doing. Nobody better not be complaining. No one should be complaining about this pick.
And then we got another super chat coming in. TD could have traded down and got the same guy and more picks. The pick was right in place and was wrong. You have to realize you can't just trade down. First of all, the Dolphins did trade down. Let's not forget that. The Dolphins did already trade down.
Yeah, we did trade down, but the Dolphins, I'm going to tell y'all now, man, this was the right pick. And stop saying he would have been there later. You don't know that. Just like Ty Simpson would have been. Just like some of these other players that got picked. No, man. You like a guy, you did the work on him, and you want to bring him in, you go get him. And that's what they did. I love the pick. Got real trenches now on the offense.
I wouldn't mind. I would smash that.
Well, Max gone.
It's Max Onachor. Okay. Solid pick, meaning that Aaron Rodgers probably coming back.
Yeah.
Rodgers is probably coming back based off of all of this.
That's your take on it?
I feel so. Yeah, I feel like that's the case. You want to go on ahead, you want to invest right in the offensive line. Like, what else would you do at this point, right?
And I was hearing rumblings that, like, oh, maybe Rodgers will come out and announce the pick for Pittsburgh and announce he's back. I'm like,
And just steal the spotlight.
that's.
I
there's
feel
no
like that would
chance.
be his thing. Yeah, I feel like that would be his thing.
They gotta just cut ties there. They gotta move on.
You know what we should do? We got to go into our Roundtable Creator mock draft. Who's got it right so far? Anyone? Besides Fernando Mendoza?
You have the graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah, who?
I got a feeling there's a lot of strikeouts there.
Oh, for sure.
I got both of mine wrong.
For sure.
You still have the potential to be right.
Yeah.
And the man.
Here, it's right here.
Who did I have at 11, Richie?
You had Fono, Spencer
Yeah.
Fono.
Pretty much the Caleb Downs. No.
There's
Pretty
not-
much the top 10 is completely wrong.
There's not one thing right.
No.
And Fono was
Until-
gone, right? When did Fono go? Tonight he went like 9th or something like that?
He went 9th to the Browns in a trade
Yeah.
when they traded down. Guys, our Roundtable Creator mock now is hilarious because there's not one correct.
I mean, I'm seeing Jake took Omar Cooper Jr. at 13. He's still available, and they went quarterback. Nobody saw that. You look at the top 10 outside of Mendoza, there's not one single right pick until when? Is there even a right pick so far?
share this so that you guys can see what we're looking at. Guys,
Just
look-
goes to show you, man. I mean, Mike, it's unbelievable. But we had a feeling this was going to happen, this draft. No one knew anything.
We did. Yeah, we did.
No one knew anything.
Here
and I
is
think
the
you're seeing
results
that.
of the Roundtable Sports Creator mock draft, and it's obvious that
We know what
we
we're
don't know ball.
It's so obvious.
None of us know both.
You might have a chance to be the only correct pick if it happens.
Perhaps.
Maybe. You still have a pulse.
Perhaps.
I mean, it's funny because I wanted to go Bailey because I felt like he was going to be the pick, but I went Reese because that's who I would have went and who I wanted. Like, not even like 3, 4, or 5 or 6 is right.
And those felt like pretty. 2 and 3 felt like there was some semblance to get it, right? It's a matter of what order.
We got to get one right in the back end of the draft, right?
They just said David Bailey's going to be available, by the way, over the loudspeaker.
Thank gosh I left, dude, because I guess there's a big delay on his press conference. I was
What's going on?
sitting there for no reason. I guess he's.
So where are they with the press conferences right now?
David Bailey is late to the party. All right. Well, Buffalo's coming up soon.
Very soon. All right.
What do the Chargers got going on here?
Wide receiver.
I was thinking that. You think it could be Omar Cooper here?
Yeah.
Let's find out. My main man, Raj, he's walking out.
Raj.
Hey, Raj.
With the 22nd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Akeem Mesidor,
Oh.
linebacker.
Akeem Mesidor to Dallas.
He was on-
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was the Chargers, not Dallas.
Yeah.
Nice. So the wide receiver, you still got Omar and Concepcion.
Yeah. And now we're looking at the board, right? We got Dallas. Well, the picking situation, I guess, would be pretty dependent. What they plan to do there
Look,
would be.
our main man Zim got a question to Caleb Downs.
Well, it's like a theater in there.
It's pretty sick, man. Shout out to Zim.
Shout out our
Houday.
main man, Zim. Crushing it. What did he ask him?
I don't know. I couldn't hear it.
Oh. We'll find out later.
I mean, I could play it.
Nah. Yeah.
You
Well,
have the
man.
wrong headset on, though.
Yeah, I don't know what I got going on. I got like 9 things going on.
Because if I play it, you can't hear it. The headphones is the only reason I say
So I've made a thumbnail for every possible pick.
You did.
Yep. You're ahead of the curve.
Is that the bus up there? It is. Look at him.
Chad, how we feeling? Yo, Jets fans, I would not rule out the Jets trading back up into the first round, by the way. I really do think, especially if Omar Cooper keeps
Why don't you come make a deal with your boys?
I'm down. I'd trade up for Omar Cooper.
You would.
Yeah, dude. If we came out with 3 first-round picks, Omar Cooper Jr. plus Kenyon Sadiq, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some players that's falling that the Dolphins would love to take at 30, man. You still got guys like
Oh,
Falk.
yeah, I forgot the Dolphins got another pick, TD.
You got Falk.
So do the
you got
Chiefs.
KC Concepcion. You got Omar Cooper. You got
You say?
Rodriguez.
Is that what they went
You
with?
think so? That's who you want?
Oh.
you want
thinking they could.
Rodriguez
I
this
hope
early?
Rodriguez
Yeah, he's the
falls.
boss.
The Bills like him. I was hoping he could fall. Yeah.
Our main man wants.
They could really use it, too. Yeah.
I'm new to this process. I would like to get some involved. What should I do? $10 super chat. What does it mean by this, Zebot?
What's the process?
I'm new to this process.
Which
I would
channel
like to
was
get
this sent into?
involved. What should I do?
TD, is this yours channel?
Yeah, so what you want to do is, first of all, subscribe. But we're live on multiple platforms right now. You can go to Roundtable Sports. It's the network. We want you to subscribe to that. And then we have divisional channels. Go subscribe to all of them because you're getting the greatest football coverage that you can for every single division.
Thank you for the $10, man. We got another $5. Great job to Zbot, Rich, Dan, and TD. Y'all make draft week fun. Awesome content and interviews yesterday. Go Bills.
Thank you, bro.
Finger crossed for KC Concepcion. What a beautiful
You ain't gonna
super
get
chat from our
What a
main man.
beautiful super chat indeed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this
I'd be
guy.
really excited.
Dan, be good.
And,
Be good. God bless and go Bills.
Right
Be
on.
good, God bless, and go Bills.
What if Miami moves up from 30
Omeron.
to 26, 25
To get who?
to get a wide
You
receiver?
know who's at 26?
Onaron
ain't
says,
cheating.
do you realize what Sully probably did? He held Caleb Downs hostage from the Cowboys. Give me 2/5 or I'm going to pick him.
Hey, that'll be pretty lit if he did. Who knows? You might be right. But
I mean, they moved back one spot, so that
Yeah.
has to be what happened. Like,
Yeah.
why would the Cowboys move up one spot? Unless
somebody else was trying
yes,
to move up.
Someone else was trying to move up in front of
The
the
Dolphins.
Cowboys.
Who could that have
The
been?
Dolphins were like, well, we have another team that wants, but we don't want to move back that far because we want our guy on the board. So that's another scenario, of course. TD could have traded down and got the same guy. We already read that one, right? Mm-hmm. New member of the channel. Appreciate that, man. Dan, I'm with you. DL, says Steve. Man, let us know which channel are you representing in the chat right now. Let's go. Oh, yeah, why are the Browns? I think they're about to announce their pick. I think. Wait.
Browns were right after, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's like one ahead. It keeps getting me, too. I keep doing the same thing.
So, chat, there's a lot going on right now. A lot of mental processing going on right now.
Hey,
Oh, no way. Look at our man right there. Our round turn interns are. Yeah, we got to put these on. Guys,
killing it back
well,
there.
let's tune into Roundtable Sports. If you guys are not following Roundtable Sports, you'll put a headset on so you can hear it if you can. There's one. We got our interns and Zim over at the press conference room, absolutely killing it. This is our Giants Roundtable intern, Sam Maluma, asking, who's he asking this question to? The newest Giant. He's asking the new Giant player, man. This makes me super proud. Let's take in a listen to our main man, Sam Maluma, Roundtable Sports intern, with this question. Let's hear what he had to say. Let's get Dan's reaction to this first. Dan, we have great news.
What's going on?
Sam Maluma, our Roundtable Sports intern for the Giants, just asked
love y'all.
new Giant a question. Want to hear it?
Please, put these on.
Hey, Sam Maluma with Roundtable Sports. How do you feel about the new Giants coaching staff?
Okay.
They're awesome. I mean, Coach Harbaugh, I heard a lot of stories about him. Got to know him when I went on the 30th visit.
Man, they way
he's
back.
one of them
Yeah.
old school type of coaches that I love. I mean, there was a reason why I picked Coach Cristobal is because of
So he talks about John Harbaugh and the new coaching
Love
staff.
the question.
Very, very proud of our main man,
Great job from Sam.
Sam Aluma. We also have Zim, who asked a question to Caleb Downs, which was exciting.
Cowboys there.
Omar Cooper?
Was it?
Malachi Lawrence.
It's Malachi Lawrence, UCF.
Wow.
This was
I
Zim.
wanted you to tell the people about how hard it is to make it to this day, to stay in there and confident and say, hey, I'm in the NFL.
It's a slight brotherhood, honestly. Everybody makes it. There's a small percentage of high school kids that make it to college, and there's a smaller percentage of college kids that make it to the NFL. So, as I said, I'm just.
Malachi Lawrence guy?
Very proud of our main man,
Great
Zim,
stuff.
and Sam Aluma. Can you imagine that? How does that make you feel, TD, seeing our guys at Roundtable interviewing these prospects right now?
It's beautiful. The moment they came in on their flight or drove in, man, they've been pumped since they've gotten here, and they're having a good time. Just seeing the joy in their face, doing what they love, and now they're putting in the work and actually getting the interviews and getting real life experience, doing what they have aspirations to do. So I love every bit of it, man. Roundtable Sports to the moon.
Love it. Yeah, they crushed it. That was awesome. Cool vibe in there. Looks like you're literally in like a
This is how you spell this guy's name?
Who?
I can't see it.
Francis Maui.
Maui Goa, Mauigoa.
All right, I got it right.
The Browns on the clock. Man, you know who hasn't been mentioned tonight? What team?
Who's that?
The Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Man,
Almost up.
yeah.
Chicago Bears. Hey, man,
They had a little bit of depth in the playoffs this year, huh?
Answer my laptop
Sure.
here once I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Hey, Z, are these yours?
Oh yeah.
Thank you, man.
Z.
I'm gonna squeeze these on real fast.
I may or may not have been spoiled of this next Browns pick.
Any good way?
Do you want me to tip it to you? Because I'll just say this.
Tip it.
It may not be a good thing for your Buffalo Bills.
It's Casey Concepcion, isn't it? It is.
Browns pick is in.
I didn't say that, Dan. You said that. I didn't say it was going to be KC. My boy.
You're right, you did.
Why? If that is the pick, would that be bad for you? Because that's what you want?
I'd say it's like one guy I would.
Oh, yeah. Say goodbye to the Bills trading back. That's why.
that's
that's
Ben.
why.
Why do you think I didn't like that Ty Simpson move all that much?
That's why Z-Bot hates the Ty Simpson pick.
That's Ben dead.
That's why we're on to you, Z-Bot. We know why.
That
you hate
was the golden goose.
Listen, this is all y'all need to see right here. Watch this. First play.
We're Chicago guy.
pick. He looks like Tua.
Look at this. Both of y'all. Stop playing.
That's AI.
Oh, look at why he out there wide receiver.
We got TD watching Caden Proctor film.
We going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Proctor a beast, though. He big. That is a big guy.
Oh, yeah, TD? Can your tight end do this?
Stop, man.
Oh, look at
Little
Kenyon
hurdle
Sadiq
jump.
out there. Hurdling defenders. Look at Kenyon Sadiq hurdling, folks. Hurdling, folks.
There's our boy. We were hanging out with that dude earlier.
We were hanging out with my guy earlier.
Oh, my God.
Dude, the Buffalo Bills. Z-Bot. Any nerves going into this pick? Or you're just like, ah.
I wouldn't say nerves, more curiosity.
Yeah.
This can make or break your season.
No.
Are you going to draft a Kyrie Elam type pick here? Or is it going to be someone... This is the
we'll
first
see.
pick of the Joe Brady era. I know you still have
That's
Bean,
true.
of course.
True.
But Joe Brady, I think... Do you think Joe Brady has any influence in this pick?
I think so.
What's the power
especially
structure like?
The power structure is clearly being on down.
Yeah.
There was, I think, a debate on what that was before.
I think
Brady became the
if
head
it's an
coach.
offensive player, do you think it's Joe Brady kind of in his
Yeah,
ear?
that's what I was going to say. I think if it is an offensive player, I'm sure Joe Brady is weighing in on that. I'm thinking more and more it's defense here.
Who?
Well, you still got Rodriguez on the board at linebacker, right? You still have McDonald, by the way.
Oh, shoot.
Caden
Friend of the
McDonald's
program.
still on the board, friend of the show.
We say that, by the way. Anybody we interview,
Friend of the show.
he's a friend of the show.
I love that.
friend of the program.
And CJ Allen, so you got two shots at linebacker there, but I think Caden McDonald can really be in play depending on what happens, obviously, here in the next couple of picks. But wide receiver also on the table too, right?
Denzel
Concepcion,
Boston.
Omar Cooper,
Does that
Denzel
have
Boston.
Keon Coleman all over it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the attributes in terms of what you're looking for, what you were looking for from Coleman, probably are those similar to Denzel Boston. But the thing is, if those attributes, wind up coming to fruition in the league, that's what they were looking for in the first place.
Bears.
Casey Concepcion.
Goodbye, Casey.
Shador got a weapon.
Oh, Shador's about to cook. Hey, they got Shador protection and a weapon.
Casey Concepcion gone. Many of Bills fans, including Dan and I, not only liked it, thought it could happen. Dan, you thought it was going to happen. Gone. 2 picks prior to the Bills at 26 to the Cleveland Browns.
So
Bummed about
if my prediction does come true, I said that Casey was going to go to the Cleveland Browns, and the following pick was going to be Kaden McDonald from the Chicago Bears, and the Buffalo Bills would be stuck at 26, maybe with a trade down candidate. We'll see. We will see. Regardless,
Omar Cooper, the last one left worthy right here, right?
Yeah, with Omar Cooper's there.
And I don't think he goes here to Chicago.
How confident are you? How confident are
We're
you
gonna
that the
see.
Bills are going to take him,
Nah,
even if he's there?
I'm not. I don't. Once again, I think it's defense. I think Concepcion is certainly in play. Obviously, no longer there. I think it's defense. And I got to tell you, Dan, I think we could be looking at Caden McDonald depending on what the Bears do here. Now, of course, watch him go here. Probably will.
I feel like with Kaden McDonald might be. I feel like it's the pick.
All right, no phones. We don't want no chat looking, by the way, for
Appreciate
G-Bot
that,
and
appreciate
Dan,
that.
because there's potential spoilers out there. Spoilers are out there for the Bills, probably. My main man Justin came up and just writes on his phone.
That was hilarious.
The Jets pick.
Sadiq.
Yeah. With no context.
It ruined it for you.
Does he not?
He didn't do it before, he didn't do it
Did
after.
he think we needed that?
I think he might have. I don't think he would have done it regardless, or otherwise.
And
I loved it.
The best part about it is we were in the press room waiting for David Bailey, crowded room, and he's getting all the picks and he's feeding them to me early. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to be spoiled.
I'm the same way.
I don't want to be spoiled. I told him that to his face, and he comes and spoils the Jets pick.
They said he shot up the draft.
Oh, you already had a conversation with him.
Yeah.
Folks.
Whoa.
It's the Buffalo Bills on the clock.
That they are. But that means the Bears pick is in.
All right, I want to hear your guys' prediction right now.
I got to see if Caden McDonald does not go to the Bears.
Oh, you gotta
here,
see the
I
Bears
think
pick.
that's the Bills pick. If Caden McDonald does go to the Bills, or excuse me, if he does go to the Bears, I think it's Rodriguez.
Me too.
Damn.
Me too.
Regardless, I think it's defense.
I hope
Here we
y'all
go.
screw it up.
There goes the Bears. Maybe not. They're playing some guitar out there right now. You know they had to hit a commercial break before the Bills. You knew that was coming.
For sure.
Hey, Richard, can you check with the guys and see what pick they're on in the interview room?
It's all random. It's not in order. As I come to realize.
Make sure they get something on Proctor.
Proctor's not here.
No, he was
Oh, no,
here.
yeah,
He was
he's
here.
here. Right in there.
You getting a little nervous? How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling
Bills pick
some
is in,
type
by
of
the
way.
The Texans are on the clock.
Yeah, it's in. Yeah, it's in. We're gonna have to see.
Predict it,
The
Dan.
second we
Predict
see
it. Say your
Well, it's
prediction
hard.
and also who you want.
Wait a minute.
It's hard for me to see
trade
what
up
Chicago.
with the Niners?
Oh, wait, the Bills are at 28.
Wait a second.
Do I see that?
Wait a minute.
Oh, we just traded down.
Yeah, the Bills just traded with the Texans. You guys traded with the Texans.
Omar Cooper's going in right after KC
To
The
Houston?
Buffalo Bills traded down.
or Rodriguez.
Why can I never?
The Bills traded down 2 spots.
What do we get for that?
What's the yeah?
I think that's...
It has to be when you get a wide receiver in KC.
Houston. All right, so Schefter just confirmed that Bills have traded back to 28, Texans up to 26. No compensation that I can see as of yet. So the trade made, Dan, not in the round 2, but with AFC rival Houston, a defense that has terrorized Josh Allen. They trade with them.
They gotta go offense after what CJ Stroud.
Just with the I feel like they probably traded up for an Omar Cooper Jr. I feel like that was probably the pick for them. That
Houston
or,
did?
I mean, hopefully.
Trying to
that's
find
what
some
they did.
compensation
I'm hoping
here.
Omar Cooper falls to the Jets at 33.
I feel like we had one year where Buffalo traded down twice, right? In the first, where like we traded down
You think so?
in the first, and then we traded again down in
I think it was the
second.
Chiefs here, if I'm not mistaken.
It was the Chiefs here where we did it twice.
Yep. Yes, where we traded. with
Denzel
Kansas
Boston's
City,
still available too, though.
I believe. Now this makes me wonder, though. Obviously, we knew Bean was willing to trade back. I'm guessing couldn't get anything done in round 2. Are you thinking he's still working the phones right now at 28?
He's probably still working the phones. It's crazy to me we're still waiting on Chicago's pick right
This
now.
commercial has been 60 minutes long, I think.
It's just been like a
They do have live music though, and it's very good. So that's a
and
nice
a
touch.
guitar solo, everything along those lines. Like this
Who's
is
left though? What other receivers?
It's Boston.
Boston.
Cooper
already got
Jr.
picked, didn't he?
No,
Denver? Denzel?
Not to my knowledge. No, Concepcion just went to Cleveland.
So Boston's still on the board?
Yes. I'm looking for some. You find any compensation on this?
He's not seeing anything on my end.
Chat. If you see anything on what the Bills got, hold on.
Right here. Thiedemann. The Bears go Thiedemann.
Defense.
Let's see this. Jordan Schultz.
Wow.
He reports the Bills will get 28, 69,
a third.
and 167. The Texans get 26, but 91. So the Bills give up their third round pick that they had, move it up to 60. What was that? 69.
And move it up. Yeah, 69.
28.
28.
Still no second rounder then.
Still no second rounder. But is that ammo to move up in the second, or like we stick with the first?
Well,
69 is practically. It's a really early third rounder.
You can't hate this. They probably knew. Houston calls where they say they're taking Thiedemann. The Bills were not going there.
Yeah.
So that was probably part of it.
Arch. We already seen Arch man into the Jets propaganda. 2027 draft is already being talked about.
And the 2027 and the draft content for the Jets already hitting fucking high.
Dude, it's draft season from now until Maryland, Washington, D.C. next year, I'm telling you.
The Dolphins are on the clock now, dude. Holy shit, weird.
I mean, what is going on here?
Did we move up?
Yeah, you did.
Omar Cooper Jr., baby.
With us?
Yeah, look, we just moved up.
Ahead of the Bills. You moved up ahead of the Bills, the Dolphins.
Oh, boy.
The Dolphins just moved up ahead of the Bills. Right here, look.
Yeah, but that might not be it, though. They've been running those like crazy with these picks going in.
They've been wrong?
No, they've been... What?
We're 27th. We're on the
How can that be wrong? This is the...
No, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying they've been going like one ahead with the graphic on the bottom all night.
No, the Dolphins did not have 27. They had...
Oh, you see...
The Dolphins are on the clock right now, 27.
Oh, I don't see the 27 on there.
Yeah, and then the Bills are 28 right behind them.
So they traded with the Bears then?
No.
The Dolphins.
All right.
No, not the Bears.
It's probably Kaden McDonald then.
No, they didn't trade with the Bears. They
No,
traded
sorry,
with...
not the Bears. The Niners. Right?
Who's 30? The Dolphins traded with the
had
Niners.
27.
The Niners.
Okay, yeah, okay.
What are we doing
All right,
here?
TD, who is
Is
it?
it Keldrick Falk? Is it Omar Cooper Jr.? Is it Rodriguez?
Listen,
there's a lot of corners.
Denzel
on the
Boston.
Boston, but there's a lot of corners on the board. We just got
Colton
too many. Oh my gosh!
This is what happens
Hood?
when you have all these needs.
Oh my gosh, where are we going, Dolphin fans? Y'all chime in. Where are we going right here, man? Y'all know what I've been telling y'all. I want a receiver. I want a wide receiver for Malik and they're moving up. So whoever they're taking, they know is not going to be there at 30. And doesn't it have to be Cooper?
I just saw the Texans pick, and
it got to be a corner or a wide receiver, man.
Can I just say this? David Bailey just went on the podium now. Thank God I left. I was sitting there waiting for this guy. David Bailey's on the podium now. I was sitting there waiting for
Listen,
the guy.
I'm going to tell you now, Dolphins going to select Falk, Cooper, or Hood. One of those three. Got to be. Oh, I don't know who they're going to select. Boston on the board, then Rodriguez is still there. And we moved up, see, and we probably got rid of those fifth round picks and moved right back up. This was perfect.
Oh, that's a good point.
I could run to interview Bailey right now, but it's so far.
Plus, like once you get in there, you're gonna be a mile away from the stage. The way that it's like a huge room.
Yeah.
Oh, the walk is far.
The walk to the podium. David Bailey right now is answering questions.
Really?
I'm gonna run in there.
Dolphins trade San Francisco, turn at 27. 49ers get picked 30 and 90. We gave up 90. We gave up a late third round pick.
And to move up how many spots was that for Miami?
From 30 to 27. They love whoever this is.
Wow, third rounder to move up 3 spots late.
They love whoever this is. Please, I ain't gonna lie,
And who
man.
might this be?
We got 5 players on the board. That's an option that is fine. But I want Cooper.
Now, the interesting
Get
part of this,
Malik a wide
TD,
receiver.
this was jumping Buffalo, so this will be an interesting pick
Yeah,
just based on
before
how
Buffalo.
it's correlated here.
It could be Falk,
Could.
defensive end.
Could be
It could
McDonald.
be McDonald. I ain't think about McDonald.
Could be Cooper.
Houston Texans select Keelan Rutledge, guard, Georgia Tech.
Wow, he got pulled.
Kalen Rutledge.
That's early, but I knew I had him in the second round for Miami.
Yeah.
I had him at 43.
So the Houston Texans should probably spend this pick and the following 4 on offensive line. I don't hate it. I
Agreed.
don't hate it for them at all.
Oh my gosh, who are we selecting?
I'm getting a little nervous, Danny boy.
Me too. Should we spoil it? No.
No,
You're right.
we waited this long. Yeah, it's Richie's phone. Couple of AFC East picks back to back here, gentlemen. Bills
we
trade
just-
back,
we
Dolphins
just-
trade up.
We just leapfrogged the Buffalo Bills.
And the Bills are on the clock.
We're on the
Dolphins
clock.
pick is in.
It's official.
Oh my gosh. I want a wide receiver, but we might go corner because we don't have anything. Or safety.
It's Colton Hood, I feel.
And Falk is Hood would be nice.
It's
though.
McNeil Warren for like the.
I didn't
it's
think
McNeil
Hood
Warren.
would be available. Well, we moved up. See, I was going to say I didn't think he'd be available at 30.
Yo. Never mind. We're on the clock. And for a second, I thought we traded down with Kansas City again.
Oh my gosh.
I would
gosh.
not like that.
Hood, Falk, Cooper will drive me crazy. But Hood or Falk, we probably got to go defense. We already invested in guard and went offense, and it's it's gonna be Hood or Falk
Interesting
in
too
the trenches.
Huh?
The interesting other thing to note here too, the Bills are one spot ahead of the Chiefs now, just one. So whoever they go with, Chiefs right after them. So you got the Dolphins right ahead of them.
Miami, where you going, TD? Give me your predictions, unless you already got spoiled by it.
I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, none of mine been coming in early.
I'm getting the butterflies a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Butterflies is good. That means you actually care. That means it's not fake.
It's a great point. It's a great point you're making here.
It means that Dan is not a fake fan for content purposes.
Hood,
got the
Falk,
butterflies.
or Cooper.
Checkbox.
You can't get this wrong. Give me a wide receiver, a corner, or an edge. Are they making the pick?
No idea what's going through their mind.
We're getting cooked on these commercials before the Bills here. They were grooving right along for a while.
They were indeed. It's getting close, right to that 11:15 mark, like normally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, remember like 30 minutes ago we thought we were about to set a record here.
I know. And they said, nah, we have a bunch of commercial deals we got to hit.
Oh, we got Tua.
He's
Y'all
back.
hit that like button, man. He looked just like Andy Reid.
I was gonna say that dude's.
All right,
nailing
Dan,
that.
a lot of your Bills Mafia is pouring into this show right now because they know the Bills are coming in.
Right now,
Love
baby.
it,
We're about to lock in.
love it.
Yeah, we're about to lock in.
We are
Folks.
about to witness back-to-back picks between the Dolphins and the Bills. How glorious.
Tell you this, I'm not looking because I've had picks in the past.
Get the chat off your screen. Just do yourself a favor.
Yeah, you're right, man. Like, we can't look at the chat. We can't look at the chat.
Zeba, did you get spoiled?
Not allowing it.
What?
Did you just get spoiled?
No, I have not, and I don't want to get spoiled. especially with
Watch
with
out for
waiting
Justin
3
to come
hours.
out.
Justin might have gotten the iPad this time instead of the iPhone.
He's gonna be
Put
like-
that on there with the Bills pick.
Oh, dude. I cannot. I'm still shocked that Justin did that.
Man, they need to come on, man. They make
This
they
is killing me,
nerve-wracking
bro.
me.
You too? Oh my God.
I know.
I don't know what they're gonna do. Buffalo. I do.
I think it's Kaden.
I do too. If he doesn't go to Miami here.
Caden, McDonald?
Yeah. If not, I think it's J-Rod.
Listen, a corner, edge, a wide receiver, and preferably a corner, probably. Here he go. Here come Goodell.
Dolphins here.
Give me the corner.
Am I nuts?
Let's see
Give
what
me
Dolphins
the.
say.
Give
I
me
wouldn't be
fu-
shocked if Cooper went here.
Yeah, I mean.
With the 27th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Chris Johnson,
Wow.
San Diego State.
Chris Johnson.
Solid pick.
That's nice.
Solid pick.
That's nice. Now
TD knows
Very
nothing
good
about this guy.
defense.
No. He's. I
didn't
didn't.
see this guy.
I didn't have him coming that soon. I had
Very
him
good
around
DB.
43, but he
Very
is a
good.
good DB. This is another
Yeah.
solid pick for the Dolphins. And you want to know the beautiful part of it? This is our head coach's specialty. He knows DBs. He knows how to select those
Why are
guys.
the Patriots on the clock right now?
And we select.
They were at 31.
Oh, you
Chris
guys traded back again.
Johnson.
Now you're at
We
31.
traded
New
down to
England?
31.
Y'all traded
Bills
again.
traded back again.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What? Dude,
We
they're trying to
now,
kill
I'm
you
shocked
and me.
that it wasn't Hood,
I think
but
they
That
are.
goes to
My
show you
blood
how
pressure's
desperate
at
the
an
Bills
all-time
are.
starting corner who can start
blood
day
pressure's
one
at
and
an
get the
all-time.
job done
Let's
for
eat
us.
let's eat
I
his
like
guys'
this
pick.
pick. These are two solid picks by the Miami Dolphins, and the beautiful part about it, neither of them are sexy, but they are right. They are the correct decisions that the team needed to make. This is what you call sound picking in a draft from a general manager, not trying to just impress people, getting a big name player that everybody is talking about. They're sticking to what they believe in their evaluations. So I'm all for this pick. I think he's going to come in. He's going to be automatic corner number one based off of the room that we have now. So now we have at least one guy that can man one side of the field. We still got to find another, though. So good move by the Dolphins. Now I'm a little hood. We moved up. We got rid of that first third-round pick. That's a little bit concerning for me, but we still got 3 third-round picks. So it's all good.
TD, I actually had an interview with Chris Johnson at the Senior Bowl.
Nice. Put it up, man, because
Yeah.
I missed out on him. I didn't expect
He was a standout at the Senior Bowl. He really was. He was one of those corners that I was eyeing. So he is someone that I actually liked. I talked to him. He was a second-round pick in my eyes, but I feel like you could definitely invest on him late in the first round. You have a gigantic hole in the secondary at corner. I think that Chris Johnson is your safest option with not a lot of risk involved.
Wait. Why are the Chiefs up?
What do you mean? They're at 29, like they always have been.
Dude,
Pats
this
pick
keeps
hasn't
confusing me
been
about the
announced
pick. Yeah,
yet.
that's what keeps killing me.
Yeah.
So they keep putting the
So the
graphics up
Pats
here of who's
pick
on the
hasn't
clock
been
before
announced
the
yet.
pick's announced.
So
Yes.
Chris Johnson, not the running back.
Yeah.
Here,
Do you have the video?
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, let's play that. Man, I can't wait to break these guys down. Like, people don't understand these are great picks.
The New England Patriots select Caleb Lomu.
Boring.
I wish
trenches.
Goodell would say the Buffalo Bills have traded with the.
Y'all go ahead and give me your Chris Johnson
Bills
rating.
got the 125th overall.
Give me your
pick
rating
for that
in the
bump back
chat
with New
right
England.
now. Now, I told y'all that.
TD, I got the interview up.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, play it.
Richie Malora here at Roundtable Sports with Chris Johnson. How's it feel, man? First Senior Bowl practice in the books. How did that feel?
Felt great, man. Great back playing football, man. That's what I love. You know, I've been training for the combine and stuff like that, but it's great to just play football again, man.
What was the speed like out there? You know, match up with one of the top prospects going into the 2026 NFL Draft. How would you say the speed compares to college?
Yeah, the speed, there's definitely a difference. Nothing that shocked me, though. Obviously, I know as the occasion arises, so does the skill level and the threshold rises as well with that. So it was nothing I was surprised about, but I was impressed with a lot of the guys out there today.
What traits do you feel like is going to be able to translate to the NFL the most? What are your strengths, you would say, the NFL scout?
I feel like my biggest strength right now is just like my processing skills and my understandability of what's going on. Obviously, that's a little bit limited when it's just a one-on-one and press, which I have no problem doing that as well. But I love being able to look around the field and understand what's going on. So yeah.
Last question: what wide receiver in the NFL are you excited to go up in press coverage against the most?
I really can't put a name on it, man. There's so many great guys up there, and I'll be blessed to go against any of them.
Good luck, man, Chris. Well, that is new Miami Dolphin, Chris Johnson himself, a friend of the program.
Now, if I was to grade the Chris Johnson pick, and this is just initially, okay, I would actually give it a B+, okay, because I really do feel like he would have been available in the second round, and the only reason I say it's a B+ is because he is a good talent, but you actually traded up and gave up capital, top third round pick. In other words, you gave a late third round pick to get him. So I know in my opinion, he would have been there at 30, right?
I would think so.
He would have been there at 30 for sure.
And it's like the conviction we had to make sure gives me confidence that the general manager got who he wanted, but I just feel like he would have been there. And so playing around with the draft capital is the only bad thing I put on this grade.
Kaden Proctor's on the podium right now.
Oh, man, I'm going to miss him.
You can make it if you go now.
Well, I'm about to go interview Kaden Proctor, so I'll be back, y'all.
You got to book it.
Book it?
Like walk,
yeah, I know.
Go
All right, I'll be back.
Wow.
You got to go fast, TD. Take your headset off. TD's going to go try to draft.
125 for that bump back with New England.
We got 125?
Yeah.
Oh, our boy Dom Locklear asked Jordan Tyson a question.
So, stocking up with fourth rounders, it looks like.
Well, you got to give Bean a lot of credit on that move up with Houston. Because I don't think anybody has gone after Casey Concepcion went. I don't think anybody has gone since that the Bills were going to be taking at all.
No.
They slide up from 91 to 69. That's a massive slide. You're not in the second round, but you're far closer than they were.
I know.
I'm just wondering now, McDonald's there.
Yeah.
And then you got both linebacker prospects, Allen and Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Omar Cooper is still sitting there. He's sitting there right now.
Oh, is that the Jets? The Jets are on the clock. The Jets are on the clock.
So
the Jets traded off for Omar Cooper.
Wow.
Is my prediction.
Breaking hit.
The Jets are on the
hit.
clock. The Jets are coming away with 3 first-round picks, folks. The Jets just traded with the Chiefs.
With
No, with the Niners. The Niners.
Niners.
The Jets just made a trade.
Twice now.
Oh, my
by
goodness.
AFC opponents, Miami.
I know.
And now the
Holy
Jets.
smokes,
They did
the
trade
Jets are on the
with
clock.
New England.
Uh-huh.
The Jets are on the clock.
So the AFC East has been very busy with one another.
Trade, baby.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Jets trade up. Give me.
And you think Omar Cooper Jr. is the pick here.
Yes.
And I think with that, Rich, that makes the Sadiq pick look a hell of a lot better.
Who do you think this is?
I think that makes sense.
I feel like it's got to be Omar right now, right? Like, just like invest right in your offense. Or is this is this an Aaron Glenn type move where like he like wants like a.
It could go corner. Colton Hood. I can see
he
Colton
could
Hood
go
be the
Colton
pick.
Hood too. Yeah, he could go Colton Hood.
Yeah, I can see Colton Hood or Omar Cooper or Denzel Boston. I mean, I can't rule him out, but the Jets are officially on the clock, folks. Holy smokes. I said, did you guys not hear me? The Jets are going to trade back
do
in.
it with Bills. Yeah, you were right.
And the Jets traded up, so we do not have the 33rd overall pick anymore, the kickoff round number 2. I wonder what the compensation is exactly, but the Jets now are picking back in the first round. Is this going to be a wide receiver? And the Jets going to come away with David Bailey, Kenyon Sadiq, and an Omar Cooper or Denzel Boston? Are they going to go corner to get Colton Hood? Or is there another player I'm not even thinking about?
I think regardless of who you go with here, what a night for the Jets.
What if they shocked the world and drafted Drew Aller?
Carson back?
Right now. Carson back.
A little back action.
That would be the craziest curveball of all time. No, I don't see it
I
happening.
mean, at least, Joe Clack gave you some conviction on Aller. Should that happen? Not right now.
Whoa,
but at
Chad.
some
We
point.
are on the clock.
Let's find out what the Chiefs are doing here.
Jake. Yeah. Who is it going to be, Chad? Who do you want? All right, we were going to draft that bum, so we're good. Kidding, he's not a bum. Peter Wood's the dog. But come on, man. Dude, if the Jets come away with Omar Cooper Jr., I wanted him at 16, Z-Bot. I wanted Omar Cooper at 16.
I think a lot of people did when Sadiq was taken. I think that's why I said the Sadiq pick looks that much better.
Yeah.
My heart's beating out of my
If
chest.
that's what they
dude.
go with here.
Is Andy Reid of the...
And the Bills are, I mean, they are toying with
Chat, I'm kind of losing it right now.
We've
Hit
been
the
on the
like
clock,
button,
Dan, for about 30
subscribe.
minutes.
Holy smokes.
Just watch them trade down again.
At this point, I'm in.
Jets. Let's go, baby.
I
Look
mean,
at the
at
Jets
this point,
fan.
why not, right? Straight out of the second. Right now, where it is. So I just ended up saving this tweet. Where the Bills currently stand.
The Jets are on the clock.
We have
baby.
number 31, 69, 125, 126, 165, 167, 168,
It's a busy day
182, and 220. We are loaded in day 3.
I'm stressing out,
Is
chat.
this capital
I'm
for us
stressing
to potentially
out
move up into the second
right
or
now,
move
chat.
a little bit more into the third? I don't know.
Stressing out right now,
We're
chat.
on the clock right now, Dan. So the Jets have...
I feel like with Kaden McDonald's the pick here. I feel
All
like
right,
it's got
boys.
to be it.
Your boy is on the clock. I mean, the Jets pick is in, rather. So let me lock in. How about the Jets and the Dolphins picking right, and the Patriots picking before the Bills?
Dude, it's been an AFC's frenzy at the back half of the 20s.
All right.
It's the entire AFC. So
Your
we're gonna
prediction
watch
for the
Bills.
Jets
I
is?
think it's Omar Cooper.
Your prediction for the Jets is?
I think it's Kaden McDonald.
For the Jets?
Oh,
Yeah, for the
excuse
Jets.
me. For y'all? Yeah, I think it's Omar Cooper.
I think Kaden McDonald for the Bills. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, chat. I don't know if I can handle this.
I think for the Bills right now, it's McDonald
Let's
or
go,
Rodriguez. Dan.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's go.
Sleeper
Let's
would
go.
be C.J. Allen out of Georgia.
Yeah.
But sleeper, it's Rodriguez or it's Kaden. I think it's Kaden.
Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Chat, I don't even know how to react right now. The fact that they traded back up. Please be Omar Cooper Jr. Please be Omar Cooper Jr. But if it's Denzel Boston, I'll take it as well. Or Colton Hood. Am I missing anybody? I mean, could they go after someone that I'm not even thinking about? Who's a wild card for the Jets right now? Well, here we go. So the New York Jets traded up back into the first round. We are about to hear the pick. Here's my live reaction from Pittsburgh, presented by Prize Picks. Let's get into my reaction. Here's Roger Goodell. Here's my reaction to this pick. Holy smokes. Give me Omar Cooper Jr., please. That's who I want. I want it to be Omar Cooper Jr. Very bad. Yes! Yes! Omar Cooper Jr. Exactly who I wanted, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I wanted him at 16, and the New York Jets come away with Omar Cooper Jr. and Kenyon Sadiq and David Bailey. What a draft for Mr. Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn. That's exactly who I wanted. At 16, I'm at a loss for words right now. This is a wide receiver that is absolutely going to complement Garrett Wilson perfectly. The Jets just added two
Sadiq,
dynamic playmakers to this offense. I am at a loss for words right now. Omar Cooper Jr. is a New York Jet. This is a guy that is a yak machine that can take the ball and make an absolute difference to this offense. Now you look at the playmakers for Geno Smith, that quarterback. He's got Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Mason Taylor, who were all there last year, Adonai Mitchell, Braylon Allen. Now you add in Kenyon Sadiq to that tight end room, and then you add in Omar Cooper Jr. to that wide receiver room. This is how you build an offense. The Jets were quiet in free agency of adding wide receivers and tight ends. They did not add one single player in free agency at those positions. But now they are aggressive. They trade up into the first round. I'm not too sure what exactly the package was to get back into the first round, but that's how you do it. You do not wait till 33. I said this all throughout this first round, and I got witnesses to back me up here on this live stream. I said watch out for the Jets to trade back in to the first round because it is going to be crazy. The Bills traded again, by the way. I really am excited to see Omar Cooper plug back in to this sorry, I got distracted because the Bills just traded back again. But back into the Jets' reaction of them trading up for Omar Cooper Jr., I'm at a loss for words. I am so excited that he is the newest member of the New York Jets. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments about this, folks. Hit that thumbs up button. I am fired up right now that Omar Cooper is a Jet because, again, I said it a million times, but the fact that he's a Jet at 30, pick 30, and you get the fifth-year option, you're getting a perfect complement to Garrett Wilson and Adonai Mitchell in this offense. The offense is coming together beautifully. I'm excited to see what the Jets gave up in order to move up back into the first round, but they got a lot of assets to use. You have to be aggressive in this year's draft, and I'm really, really fired up that the Jets were able to land Omar Cooper Jr. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's go, Jets. I cannot be more fired up right now.
Woo! A lot going on in the AFC East right now. For starters, congrats, Richie. A guy you wanted at middle of the draft, you got now. Looks like the Bills are out of the first round.
Like you all expected. They just don't like first round picks.
Not the way I expected it to happen.
Yeah, no, not at all.
The trickle-down effect. They traded 3 times.
3 times.
From what, 24?
24 to
now.
So the Titans ended up trading out. So I'm about to go on ahead and I'm about to film a pre-recorded video. All right. Easy. You mind hopping on with me too?
Of course.
So, ladies and gentlemen, while we predicted it, the Buffalo Bills indeed traded down into the second round. Now, granted, it happened.
Richie Malloy here at Roundtable Sports with Chris Johnson. How's it feel, man? First Senior Bowl practice in the books.
Went down to 31, and lo and behold, we're still waiting on compensation where we speak right now. But the Buffalo Bills are not selecting in the first round whatsoever. Z,
what was the speed like out there?
The most hilarious way to do it, Dan.
Going into the 2026 NFL draft. How would you say the speed compares to college?
And you're at this point where you're like,
the speed,
all right,
there's definitely a difference.
Yeah, it feels like Ty Simpson gone at 13. I had always felt that was the Bills' best bet to get out of the first round. Someone coming up to get him. That was long gone. So you get to 24 and you're thinking, all right, this is going to happen. The Bills are on the clock. Trade back with Houston. Massive move by Bean. You go from 91 to 69, a huge slide for the Bills upward just to move back a couple of spots. Then you trade again, right, with the New England Patriots. And then you trade again. We're still, as we are recording this, we're waiting to see what even happened there with that final trade. But the Bills are out of the first round. We wanted it to happen. We thought it would happen. Not the way we thought it would go down. I guess is the best way to put it.
So we brought this up and we compared it to the one year where I think we traded with the Chiefs, where we traded down twice. We traded down 3 times in the first round, completely out of this equation. Folks, now we need to look at who is still available and who could Buffalo be targeting at pick number 35. Before we do that, though, I need to give a giant shout out to our good friends over at Prize Picks. Folks, if you haven't signed up for Prize Picks, you absolutely need to, okay? It is the #1 place to win money while watching sports. Use code HMA for $50 in lineups the second you play your first $5 lineup. But Z-Bot, thoughts on this? So where does Buffalo go? I saw that Keldrick Folk is going to the Tennessee Titans. So a lot of the guys we're still thinking about, whether or not that's Jacob Rodriguez or Caden McDonald, could still potentially be on the board. Z, thoughts on that?
The compensation is in. We just saw Keldrick Folk go to the Titans. That was with the Buffalo Bills pick. The Titans gave the Bills 35, 66.
Wow.
81. Bills gave them 31, 69, and 165. So you have a huge swing up from 165 to 101, a marginal move.
Holy
up
crap,
to
Chad, I'm shaking.
6 to move back to 35. Quite clearly, there was nobody left, at least in the first round, that Brandon Beane wanted to justify taking in the first round.
Yeah.
Obviously, whoever's left, I think he's going to be happy with who they go with. I don't think he would have been happy having to have done it in the first round, Dan. The way that they wound up going about this was wild, getting back into the second round the way that they did, but I think we look at it, and now, barring what the Seattle Seahawks do here, I think it's either Caden McDonald if he winds up staying, and he's available at 35, if not, Jacob Rodriguez or C.J. Allen. That's what I'm doing right now, Dan.
It's big stuff, you know? Like, we can be frustrated about what Beane is doing, but right now we have multiple day 3 picks. When you look at his history of success stories, a lot of those have been indeed on day 3. I know how frustrating it is welcoming and waiting all night to see who the Buffalo Bills grab in the first. I feel like it's a yearly tradition let alone we stay up until close to 11 p.m. EST, and the Buffalo Bills are not selecting. I'm still hoping, Z-Bot. I'm hoping we walk away with Kaden. I'm hoping we walk away with Jacob Rodriguez. But regardless, I feel like that this is the right move for this team. A lot of pieces need to be filled, depth pieces included. Right on this defense, Jim Leonard is being welcomed in. I'm not angry at all.
As soon as Concepcion was gone at 24, it just felt like the Bills were going to get equal value trading out of the first round as to where they were going to get at 26. What I find to be interesting is after trading out of 26, I don't think a single player, maybe arguably Omar Cooper Jr., but outside of that, I don't think a single player has gone that Bills fans were pounding the table for to get in the first round. So that's how you know this worked out well for Buffalo. They traded 3 times, got back into the second round. I think you need to survey the fan base. The vast majority wanted to do that. And in the process, you got far closer to the second round without having a second rounder, and there's still plenty of guys available that I think the Bills, should they have had to have stayed at 26, might have wound up going with anyways.
It's wild stuff right now, folks. Please do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, lock in with us. We are going to be live tomorrow during day 2. It should be a busy day for the Buffalo Bills on day 2 based off of all of the moves that we have been able to make. But do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, tell a friend, and we will see you next time. Go Bills.
I'm gonna hop on with the boys here.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. I couldn't be more hyped right now, chat. I don't know what else to tell you guys other than I'm just hyped. I mean, can you write a better first round for the Jets? Can you? The answer is no. The answer is no. Because I got who I wanted.
No.
Well, the Bills fans got what they wanted, but it's not the way they wanted. Right? Right, Z-Bot?
It's not the way we want it. I know.
But you probably added a lot of capital.
Yeah, we did. We did. We just stayed up all night. Stayed up all night for nothing.
That's what you wanted. Blame yourselves, dude.
And it is what I wanted. I can't be upset about it at all.
Guess what? The Jets made 3 first-round picks this year. They also have 3 first-round picks next year.
So look at that. I mean, you're building up. You're building up exactly where you need to be.
I'm down for this.
Down the plan.
Yeah, I left it. Put it back.
I'm loving this, Fat. I'm loving this, chat.
We'll see you. Hopefully go to Hall of Fame. You should do that. That's a good look.
I've heard it's incredible.
It is. Credential Thursday. And,
Nice to meet you, my man. Thank you so much for accommodating.
so like I said, all this is open.
Thank you much.
Oh, thank you. Safe travels back home.
All right. You have a great night, guys.
Yeah, so they're gone tomorrow, so we can. Holy smokes.
What's that?
The Jets just, I don't know. I'm hyped. I'm just hyped. That's what. I'm hyped right now. Wow.
I mean, he's about it. I'm not even angry.
You're happy right now as a Bills fan.
Yeah, I'm happy we did that. It's not like we traded down with somebody and somebody took somebody like, was coveted.
You wanted, you don't want Omar Cooper?
No, I was good on that.
He's a bum.
I felt like he was redundant to Shakir.
So we just got a Shakir. Is that your player comp for him?
Yeah. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna pass out once we get home. 0 questions asked. My mic wasn't connected, but you know what? Screw it. It don't matter.
How did the audio come in then? What was it connected to?
The computer, dude.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Well, I'm hyped, man. Chat, when we finish the stream, we're going to be making some videos and doing a lot of fun stuff, man. I'm very fired up right now. I think the Jets crushed it. I think the Bills crushed it. I love their pick.
Low-key, I feel like we did.
The Bills, dude, they absolutely crushed their pick. Who did the Patriots even take again?
It's a great question.
That's a great question. All right, well, when do you want to wrap up this live?
Folks, we appreciate you for tapping in with us. That's going to have to do it for day 1 of the NFL drafts. We will see you tomorrow. I may tap in. I'm flying back home tomorrow, but I will be tapping in remotely. I look forward to rocking with all of you.
Well, guys, we appreciate you all tuning in. We're going to be live again tomorrow for day 2. It's been a long day for us, really long day. And I'm going to start making some content about my reaction to the Jets first round before I leave here. And thank you guys for tuning in to this edition of the Roundtable Sports Radio Row. It was an absolute awesome time to be here from Pittsburgh. You guys are freaking awesome. I don't know if we have any final super chats we have to get through. I don't want to miss any of those. Richie, the Jets don't have a QB. Your excitement is moot. The Jets are going after their quarterback next year, George, so I don't really care. With that trade, this draft class is an A so far. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Yo, Rich, the Jets just had a walk-off homer. You know it, my boy Keith. You know it. With that trade, this draft is an A. Yes. Bro, we selling. We had Omar, Bell, or Folk left. Jets got Omar, though. I hate what the Finns did with the passion.
That's one way to do it, fellas. That's one way to do it.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for the content to be posted on all of our socials and our channels. We're out of here, folks. Love you all.
Fellas, I don't know how you
Peace
guys
out.
felt. I thought the Bills were picking at 26. But by the time we got to that point, I didn't see the trade back happening.
A quick pause in the action to let you guys know that this video is brought to you by PrizePicks, America's #1 sports pick app and the easiest way to get in on daily fantasy sports action. PrizePicks keeps it simple. Just pick a few players and choose more or less on their projected stats. That's it. Quick, easy, and a ton of fun. And now it gets even better with team picks. You can call the winner, the spread, or the total for major games, giving you even more ways to play. And for viewers in California, Texas, and Florida, yes, PrizePicks is live and available in your state right now. Here's a safe 2-pick power play we decided to put on Prize Picks. More on Matthew Stafford's 3,874.5 passing yards. We feel like coming off an MVP season, he's going to be right back in the MVP conversation next year. And getting more on Caleb Williams' passing yards, which is only at 3,524.5 passing yards. We feel like that is definitely a lock as well. Download the Prize Picks app today using the link in the description below and use promo code HMA to get $50 in lineups after your first $5 lineup. That's promo code HMA for $50 in lineups after your first $5 play. Prize Picks. Run your game. Please play responsibly.